Hey, what's up, chat? Let me just get ready. All right, what is up? Welcome to the stream. We're going to be, you know, watching some YT shorts, and I cannot laugh at all. So yeah, I'm doing a bit of a late stream, chat, but yeah, hopefully I don't laugh, bro. I don't want to laugh. Well, I can't laugh. It's impossible. Last stream, if you were there, I couldn't even laugh. It was impossible. What happened to Only Up? I basically finished all the Only Ups. I'm gonna do this and a mix of like Only Up streams. Did you beat the challenge from Mr. Glitch? No, I was kidding. You're gonna make me laugh? Let's see. How do you send me a vid? Just type it in the chat. And I'll react to it. But, let's watch this.
I flipped the water bottle and watched it land, and the whole
Thank you for the gold coin, Fred Bailey. Appreciate it.
class went berserk. Our teacher had said if I got it 10 times in a row, there'd be no homework for midterm, and I only needed one more flip. Everyone gathered round, and I took a deep breath, swinging it
Thank you for the 6-7. W Fred Bailey in the chat. Thank you, bro.
precisely. It came off my hand perfectly and started rotating through the air as planned. I smiled
W Fred Bailey.
because I was about to go down as class legend. But then I saw a hand fly through the air,
Yep.
and right as my bottle was about to land, the hand slapped it off course. The bottle flew in
The bottle cannot go that far. Will I still post that streams? Probably. I'll still do Only Up. Thank you for the happy poop, Fred Bailey.
to the wall and fell. I looked over to see who hit it and saw the teacher grinning
Legend, what about the bid in G-Tech? What do you mean?
ear to ear. Nobody cheats my class. We started protesting, but he shouted to sit down, and whoever doesn't sit in the next 5 seconds will get double the homework. He then went handing out the 5,000-word essay.
Oh, 5,000? Dude, imagine typing 5,000 words. I would use ChatGPT. Thank you for the GLHF, Fred Bailey. Dude, I could just use ChatGPT, right, guys?
Due in 7 days, with a smile. Format your references as I asked, or you fail automatically. He sat at his
Bro.
desk and started flipping his own bottle to mock us. But that's when a kid from the back started
G&G ain't no one doing that 5,000 stuff. Exactly, bro. I'm not doing that.
laughing. The teacher leaned forward. What are you laughing at?
You only got 97. Can I give you some, please? What? Jewels? I don't have any jewels, bro. Yo, who wants memberships? Say me in the chat if you want a membership. I'm gonna give memberships. Say me. I'm gonna give you guys memberships, alright? Say me. But you have to be subscribed. If you subscribe, I'll give you a shout out. Hit that subscribe button, alright? Hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out. Okay. Say me in the chat if you want memberships. I'm gonna start gifting them, so if you're not subscribed, you're not getting it. Alright. I'm gonna do it in 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm gifting 10 memberships. This is the first 5. If you get it, congrats. If you don't, I'm sorry. It's because you're not subscribed. Alright. Oh. Some people got it. If you got it, congrats. If you didn't, then we're gonna do another round. This is the last 5. If you don't get it, womp womp. Type me in the chat if you subscribe for a shout out. And maybe you could get membership. Alright, last 5. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for the laughing disco, Aaron. Aaron in the chat with the laughing disco. Thank you, Aaron. W's in the chat for Aaron. Okay, last 5. Aaron in the chat. Alright, if you get it, congrats. Oh! Yo, what? I don't think really anybody in the chat. Oh, Banana VR, you got it, bro. Thank you for the gold coin, Aaron. Thank you for the 6-7, Fred. Thank you for the laughing disco, Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Lock in, bro. This is not a real stream. What's wrong with it, bro? Thank you for the happy poop, Fred. What's wrong with it, Willie? Okay, that's it. I don't have any more. I can't give any more. You guys gotta wait till next month. Thank you for the star, Cameron. Thank you for the 100, Fred. Thank you for the star, Jeremy.
at, but the kid just kept laughing and pointing behind him. The teacher started storming over, red in the face. What are you laughing at? But then suddenly he
What?
stopped.
Thank you for the 100, Fred.
And his face changed color.
Thank you for the 100, Santiago.
The bottle I'd flipped was standing. Turns out when he
Bro, I want to watch a different short. Thank you for the chili Grundy floors. Thank you for the floating heart stop sign GT. Thank you for sparkles Fred Billy. Teacher looks like a constipated Stephen King. What?
a woman
Yo.
in Target
Shout out to People V chapter. Shout out to Sophie. Thank you for the gold coin camera.
told me to take off my hoodie and give it to her son. I was in the checkout line wearing my Minecraft hoodie when a kid ran over and said, "Mom, that's Minecraft.
Thank you for the flower, Aaron.
I want it." She walked over, looked me up and down, and
Dude, that hoodie does not fit the kid. Thank you for the gold coin, Aaron. Right, chat?
said, "Give it to my son." I told her no, and that my little brother gave it to me
Yeah.
before
Thank you for the gold coin, Grundy. Thank you for the sparkles, Fred Bailey. Let's get 9.
he passed away. She didn't even blink. I don't care. You're a grown man wearing a
Thank you
kid's
for the star, Cameron.
video game. Give it to my son. He'd actually appreciate it. I almost laughed. I'm not giving you my hoodie. She didn't move. Just hand it over.
Thank
and
you
I'll
for the
pay
100,
10 bucks for
Fred.
it. I just told you my brother gave
Thank
me
you for
this
the star,
before he
Fred.
died. It's not for sale. She rolled her eyes.
Shout out to Sour
$20,
Patch Kids.
final offer. I said no and tried.
No. Thank you for the flow state, Grundy Floors. W Grundy Floors in the chat with the flow state. Guys, keep subbing up if you want a shout out. Say me in the chat. I'll give you a shout out. Shout out to Grundy Floors. Bro is gonna pause like every second. Bro, I'm trying not to, but people are sending gifts. Thank you for the 114 cent side. Thank you for the GG Easy Avery the Baddie. Thank you for the star PKVR. Chat, type 1 in the chat if you think I should mute the sounds for when somebody sends a gift or subscribes. Type 1 in the chat if you think it's annoying. Type 2 if you think I should keep it. Shout out to Taylor the Goat.
I had to step around her, but she grabbed the bottom of my hoodie and pulled. I yanked
Thank you for the star PKVR.
it back and held it against my
Shout out to Table.
chest. Don't touch me. Everyone in line went quiet. She turned around and screamed.
Thank you for the sparkles, Fred Billy. 1, 1, 1. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna mute, guys. I'm gonna mute the soundboard. Thank you for the $20. Margaret. W Margaret.
Hi, bro.
in
My
the
name
chat.
is Henry.
Hi, bro. My name is Henry. Hello, Henry. Yo, W's in the chat, guys. For Margaret Henry. Thank you, bro. W Henry in the chat. Henry, thank you, bro. Thank you for the star, Alicia. Thank you for the marshmallow. Hi, Blue GT. W Blue GT. W Henry with a $20 bill. Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to mute the. Gotta mute it. W Henry. Thank you for the 6-7 cat kid. Alright, I muted the sounds. Thank you for the star, Diago. I'll unmute them later. Okay, let's watch our next short. My sister has a crush on me. Bro, I'm a monkey. W Henry in the chat.
Screamed for the manager. This man has been bothering my son since we got in line. He keeps showing off his shirt trying to get my kid's attention. I want him removed. Her son was standing right there looking confused. The manager walked over and before I could say a word, she pointed at me. He's harassing my child.
Thank
Check
you
the
for the
cameras
6-7
if you don't
cat
believe
kid.
me. So he did.
That's a Rachel.
The manager came back
W cat kid with the 6-7. Thank you, bro.
with a security guard and walked
Thank you for the star country girl. W Henry though.
right past me and stopped in front of her. "Ma'am, the camera shows you approaching this customer, grabbing his clothing and causing a disturbance."
Oh hell nah. Karen's these days? Hell nah. Thank you for the 6-7 Ellen. Thank you for the gold coin Tomikia VR. Bro, legend, we need to talk after. Bro, what's wrong with this live stream layout, bro? It's good. Thank you for the gold coin Tomikia.
He never touched or spoke to your child. She didn't say
Thank you for the gold coin Tomikia again.
anything. We're going to need you to leave.
Shout out to Aiden Hawk.
I was in the mall with my daughter when 3 teenagers in black hoodies started following us. I'm a retired cop who used to bust gangs for a living, so I knew a threat when I saw one. I glanced back and saw the guy in front had a gun print showing through his hoodie. My daughter was smiling at her phone while texting, completely oblivious to what was going on. My hand moved to my hip to feel for my own gun. My heart dropped. It wasn't there. We were defenseless. I needed to get my daughter Aaliyah to leave without telling her about the guy with the gun. Let's get back to the car. We can come back another day. She looked at me confused. No way, Dad. We just got here. Let me check this store real quick. I glanced behind us, and the teenagers were getting closer. I grabbed her arm. We're leaving. Now. She rolled her eyes. Fine, but I need to
hell no.
pee first.
Hey, yo. Thank you for Seagull. W. Tamikia in the chat. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. W. Tamikia. Yo, Henry, thank you for the $20, so. W. Tamikia. The Seagull.
She ran into the bathroom, and the second the door closed, the guy with the gun print was standing right in front of me. He pulled the gun halfway out of his pocket. Walk away, old man.
Oh no.
Leave the girl with us. Now. This is your only warning.
Chat.
His hand moved to his waistband, but I managed to lunge for his wrist before he could pull the gun all the way out. Aaliyah walked out of the bathroom and saw us. Ah! The other 2 teenagers froze when they saw me pin their friend to the wall. I grabbed the gun off the floor and pointed it at them. But as I held
why do that? Shout out to Leroy Sampson.
I realized the gun was lighter than usual. I turned the gun over and saw a tiny orange tip on the barrel. It was a toy.
Oh, that's fake. Yeah.
How old are you? His cheek was pressed against the wall. 16. I looked at
You ain't funny, GNG? What do you mean?
Aaliyah, who was staring at me. Dad, I know him. That's my boyfriend. I was just texting him earlier. I let go of him, and he wouldn't look at me. When I saw you with him, I thought
I want to watch a different short. Hello, Free Rider.
My neighbor kept destroying our snowmen, so I made sure the next one fought back. We'd spent the whole day building an 8-foot snowman, and it was just getting dark.
Oh, dude, Chad, do you like building snowmen? Thank you for the sub, Dognap. Type 1 in the chat if you like building snowmen when it's the winter. Thank you for the floating heart, Denise. Thank you for the chili Glendy floors. I do. Hit that subscribe button, though, if you guys want a shout out. Shout out to AJB81. Yeah, I do, bro. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. But it's very hard to do.
When I saw the headlights
because, like, the wind pushes it away.
Turn onto our street. The truck plowed straight.
Shout out to Yuji and Gojo. And Goku. And Kingzu.
Through it.
Shout out to Savannah.
And snow exploded.
Shout out to Akbar. Shout out to TCP Cat Pro. Shout out to Dorian. Okay, I'm not gonna pause then.
Everywhere. My youngest was standing next to me and started crying. I didn't know how to tell him that some people were just mean, so I pointed at the scattered snow. You know what though? Did you see how far the head flew? That was actually kind of cool. My youngest wiped his eyes and nodded. It went really far.
Dude, why did the driver just go through the snowman? That doesn't make sense. Shout out to Obsidian. Shout out to Potos. Shout out to Max. Thank you for the star, Justin family.
I smiled. Next time, let's build it right by the street and watch it happen. The next Saturday, we built another one right by the street, and my boys pressed their faces against the window at night, watching for the truck. When it
watch this. This is not cool, bro.
Came roaring down and demolished the snowman.
No, why do that? That doesn't make sense. Chat, these stories are kind of dumb, bro. Like, why run over the snowman? Shout out to Michaela.
They jumped up and down. The head went so far, Dad. We did this for...
Shout out to Mod Bunny. Thank you for the floating heart, Justin family.
3 years. Build, watch, rebuild. Then my youngest stopped running. He couldn't get out of bed some mornings. The doctors gave us a number of weeks, and my son made me promise we'd build one more. So I pushed his wheelchair outside, and he sat there wrapped in blankets.
Oh, dude. I guess the son's gonna die, I think?
Pointing where to pack the snow.
Shout out to Carter.
His brothers rolled the middle section while I lifted it into place. It took us all
Thank you for the floating heart for Sensei.
Day. When we finished, I hammered stakes into the ground around it and tied rope. I
wrote,
"Please don't hit this one" on cardboard and hung it on the rope. 3 days later, he died. I knew they'd come for the snowman eventually, so I walked across the street and knocked on my neighbor's door. My hand was shaking.
Thank you for the floating heart for Sensei.
The father opened the...
Thank you for the red card, Mod Bonnie. W Mod Bonnie in the chat. Mod Bunny. Thank you for the red card. W Mod Bonnie. Thank you. W's in the chat. Shout out to Jessica. W Mod Bonnie with the red card. Thank you, dude.
Door, and I looked him in the eye. My son just died. That snowman is the last memory I have of him. Please leave this one alone. He looked at me for maybe...
Well, guys, try not to spam that. Or actually, Liam, don't time out people when I say to spam. Thank you for the floating heart fort, Sensei.
Maybe half a second, then shrugged. That's rough and all, but it's just a snowman. I heard his son
Oh,
laugh from inside. The door slammed in my face.
dude.
2 days
Shout out to Bingus. Shout out to Jessica. Thank you for the star, Reed DHL.
after we buried my son, I was lying in bed when I heard the engine. I ran to the window and watched headlights turn onto our street. The truck accelerated straight toward the snowman, hit dead center, and snow exploded into the air. The father was hanging out the
Thank you for the 100, Reed DHL.
passenger window cheering, and that's when I knew he had to pay. I went upstairs and shook my boys awake. Get dressed, we're rebuilding it.
Oh, hell no. Thank you for the clutch, Ahmad Bunny. What do you think he's gonna do, chat?
We worked through the night rolling snowballs under the streetlights. My
Thanks for
older
the
sons
100.
didn't say anything, just
Country
kept
girl.
packing
Thank you for the
snow. I
100,
built this one
Reed DHL.
directly around the fire hydrant at the edge of my property, carefully positioning each layer around
Oh, yo, that's crazy. Yo, he's getting revenge, bro. Yo. Ah, hell
the
no.
metal. After
Thank you for the GG Easy Mod Bunny.
they went to bed, I dragged the hose out
Thank
and
you for the
soaked
gold
it.
coin,
I did
Kane.
this for 3
W.
straight
Kane.
nights, watering and letting it freeze until the snow was solid ice. Then I sat by the window every night watching the street. My boys would come downstairs asking if tonight was the night. A week
Oh, no. Is tonight the night?
passed. Then I heard it. That engine. I grabbed my
no,
phone and
bro.
started recording. The truck came flying down the street and slammed into my snowman at full speed. The sound was like a car crash. Metal crunching.
Oh.
The truck's entire front end crumpled. The impact ripped the hydrant off its base and water shot 30 feet straight up into the air. The truck spun and water
Dang.
shot everywhere, flooding the street as the father kicked open his door and crawled out. When he turned to look at my house,
Dang. Bro's truck got ruined. Thank you for the floating heart, Justin family. I thought he was gonna die.
my boys and I were standing in the window. We all raised our middle fingers at the
Yo.
same
Thank you for the star, Kane. That's crazy.
time and went to bed smiling.
Nah.
My neighbor kept
Well, that's good for him. If this was real.
We were in the middle of a test when I caught a student whispering and pointing into his backpack. But just as I was about to stand up and bust him for cheating, he pulled
Thank you for the gold coin, Kane.
out something metal and black. This kid was known for causing trouble and harassing multiple girls, one of them being my daughter. And since I was lucky enough to teach her that year, she was sitting right in front of him. I instantly started getting nervous. I didn't have a clear enough view to be sure
Thank you for the floating heart, Kane.
what it was, but knew I had to get a better look, so I stood up pretending to help one of my students. However, the second I got a closer look, I realized what it was. It was a handgun.
No.
My hands started shaking,
Shout out to Binky World. Thank you for the gold coin, Sawyer.
but as I sat back down,
Love the G-Tag fit. Thank you.
I dialed 911 on my phone, but knew he'd hear me if I even whispered. I knew I couldn't just walk out of the room and leave them in there, so I texted our principal, praying he'd respond.
Guys, everybody hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out. Just say me in the chat and I'll give you a shout out. Shout out to the cat lovers. Favorite Sparkles, Gracie Girl. Wait, chat. Just wondering, should I lower the video down or no? So you guys can hear me. Yes or no? Should I lower it down? Shout out to Colton. Or should I keep it the exact same volume? Shout out to Phantom Plays. Shout out to Lucky G-Tag. Is it good? Is the volume good? Shout out to Dr. Pepper World. Shout out to Red GT. Thank you all for subbing. Keep subbing up. Thank you for the Sparkles, Sawyer. Thank you for the star. Thank you for the Sparkles, Gracie Girl. Alright, shout out to Sharky Boy. I'll give more shout outs in a second, but I'm gonna watch the short.
Bond.
Shout out to Goober.
Sweat was dripping onto my desk, and as he held up finger guns at her, I knew I couldn't wait any longer. That's when I got an idea. I looked at that same student and wrote her a note that said, "Ask me to use the bathroom. Go get the principal, get him to check his phone, and leave the school immediately." And when I handed it to her, she could see
Wait.
how terrified I
They were Sparkles, Kane.
was. But without saying anything, she left the room. It took
Thank you for the GG Josie Silva. Shout out to the cat lovers. Everybody hit that subscribe button. Keep subscribing
everything to
if you want to shout out.
hold back my tears. But then someone knocked on the door. Our principal walked in the room, and I immediately saw the kid get nervous. The principal walked up and asked
Oh, hell nah. Yo, the principal.
him, "Could you come into the hall with me?" And he stood up with one hand still in his backpack. My
Thank
heart
you,
raced
sir,
as he
Justin
walked past
family.
my daughter, but just before he finally left the room, he stopped. Everyone watched, and I saw him unzip his bag. My heart stopped, but before anyone could do
That's a cheeseburger french fries.
anything, he pulled out the gun and
No.
aimed it directly at my daughter.
No,
I yelled, "No,
hell nah.
don't!"
That's an A paint project. Dude, no.
And everyone screamed. I ran towards her, diving in front of her to stop it. I
Oh.
saw police running in behind him, but in slow motion, I saw him pull the trigger. This was it for me. I heard the click and was ready to take a bullet to the spleen, but when I hit the ground, I felt nothing. The police ran in and grabbed
Bro took a fall for nothing. Bro just fell. Stop pausing, bro. I gotta react. I gotta say stuff. Shout out to Colton.
him from behind, and when the gun hit the floor, I saw he forgot to take the safety off. We were in the middle.
Yep, bro fell for nothing. He just fell on the floor. He broke his back for nothing.
I woke up at a sleepover and realized I had 2 hours to save my entire reputation before anyone else woke up. I reached down and touched the fabric and realized I had wet the bed. I lay there completely still.
Oh, hell nah. You got the stick tomorrow? I know. What's the name of the YouTube channel? It's called His YT Story. Thank you for the laughing disco, Valeria. W Valeria in the chat. Shut the frick up. Bro, I'm trying. W Valeria.
Listening to 4 other guys breathing around me in the dark. It was
Hey,
5
yo.
a.m. If anyone woke up before I fixed
That's
this,
a
I would
Valeria.
have to switch schools.
Valeria, thank you for the laughing disco.
My backpack was next to the couch. I got to it on my hands and knees, moving so slow my
Hey, yo. Nah, I'm joking. W Valeria.
arms started shaking and unzipped it 1 inch at a time. I pulled out my backup pajamas, and then Brandon sat straight up, not rolled over, sat up. I froze with the
That's a
backpack
Howard.
pressed to my chest. He swung his legs off the couch, stood up, and walked right past me. His foot landed maybe 4 inches from my hand.
Wait, what? Thank you for the clock in, Valeria. W Valeria.
I didn't breathe. He kept walking.
Valeria,
opened the
thank you,
bathroom
Valeria.
door, and I heard him pee for what felt like a year. I finally heard his footsteps coming back. I stared at the
Legend,
carpet
you hit
and prayed
1K,
he wouldn't look
congrats,
down.
bro.
He didn't. He flopped back onto the couch, and within 30 seconds he was
Thank you for the
snoring
GG,
again. I sat there
Valeria.
shaking for a full minute before I could move. I tiptoed to the bathroom, changed into my backup pajamas, and stuffed the wet clothes into a plastic grocery bag from under
What?
the sink. Back in the living room,
That's the
I grabbed the
Annotate.
sleeping bag from the bottom and started dragging it toward the hallway. It made a soft shushing sound across the carpet,
Oh,
and I
you
stopped
wet the
every 2
bed.
seconds,
Yeah.
certain someone had heard. Halfway across the room, Josh's phone lit up right next
That's
to
a
his head, making his
TADC.
whole face
Leave the
blue.
floating
I
heart,
froze
JD.
again. He muttered something, rolled over, and the
WJD.
screen went dark. I waited a full minute before I moved another inch. I got the sleeping bag into the laundry room, stuffed it into the machine with the grocery bag of wet clothes, and turned the dial as slow as I could. The click sounded like a door slamming. I turned it 1 more notch, and the machine started filling with
Shout out to Michael. Bro, why is he doing this? Oh, he has... This... I don't
water,
know.
and I exhaled for what felt like the first time in an hour. Then the hallway light came on. Josh's mom was standing at the other end of the hall in a robe, arms crossed, looking right at me. I opened
Oh,
my mouth. I spilled
no.
milk on my sleeping bag and didn't want it to sit overnight and smell. She didn't say anything for a long second. She just looked at me. Then she walked past me into the
Shout out to Gavin.
laundry room, opened the cabinet above the machine, pulled down a bottle of detergent I hadn't seen, and set it on top of the dryer. "Use this one," she said. "It works better on accidents."
Dude, I feel like... You know what I feel like? I feel like she put something in that. I'm guessing. Think of the 100, Valerie. That's what I think, bro.
Then she pointed at a closet behind me and said there was an extra blanket in there, turned off the light,
Nah.
and went back to her room. I poured the detergent in. I got
Nah.
the blanket, went back to the living room, and laid down. Brandon was on his back snoring. Josh hadn't moved. Only one person knew, and she wasn't going to say a word. I woke up at
Oh, I guess. Shut up, it's soap. We don't know what it is. What rig is that? I do not know. Somebody just made it for me. His name is Spatula. You could ask him.
my grand
We're almost about to hit 200 viewers. Let's do it, guys. Like up the stream and subscribe. And if you want to shout out, just say in the chat that you subscribed once you subscribed, and I got you. Thank you for laughing. Disco Silly May May. W Silly May May in the chat. Silly May May. Thank you, bro, for the laughing disco. Shout out to Red Dead. All right, you guys ready for the next word? Let's go. But you guys keep Keep subscribing if you want a shout out. I'm giving shout outs.
Grandfather hunted every weekend for 40 years and never came home with a single bird. The night after his funeral, the lawyer read out his will at the lodge while we passed plates of stew around the table. Whoever bagged a pheasant on Grandpa's land by sundown tomorrow inherited $8 million.
Hell no. Nah, this store sucks. Shout to Lorraine. Shout to Lupita.
My parents walked into my room mid-game and unplugged my console. My dad held up my report card with a D in algebra.
Oh, a D? Chat, how much is a D in a grade? Like, what percent is that? Think of a Star Glendy floors. Is it like a... What percent is it? What percent is a D in a grade? Legend, remember you? Yo, DeLuna, what's up? Long time no see. It's 89. Probably a 30. A 30? 10%? I think it's 65, I think.
And said, no more games until your grades come up. The next day, I walked into the kitchen and told him my friend started a study group at his house. My dad dropped me off that first night and watched me walk in with my backpack. He saw textbooks on the table and drove away smiling. My friend's mom sat us down and made us do homework for the first hour. The second that hour was up, my friend turned on Fortnite and we gamed for the rest of the...
Thank you for the high five, Carter. Chat, if your parents told you to do homework, would you do homework or skip it and play some games? What would you choose? What would you choose, bro? Shout out to Flappy Dog.
The night. When my dad picked me up, he asked how it went. I told him we studied the whole time. He squeezed my shoulder and said, that's my boy. Every night.
Shout out to I'm just hatchling. Thank you for the star, DeAndre.
Night after that, he'd pull up during the first hour and peek through the window. Textbooks out, homework spread across the table. By the time we switched to Fortnite, he was long gone. One night...
Oh, they're tricking him. Yo, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, Carter, for the party hats. W Carter. W membership in the chat. I'm sorry that I had to pause it, but W fix amp in the chat. And thank you for the flow state, Kendra. W Kendra and Figs amp. Thank you both. W Fix Amp for becoming a member. And Carter and Kendra. Thank you all. Thank you for the thumbs up, DeAndre. Shout out to Del Luna. Shout out to Burping Crew. Shout out to Jennifer Collin. Thank you for the star, Boogeyman. Thank you for the 6-7 Kendra. W Kendra. Thank you for the star, Glendy.
My friend's mom came outside and told him, your son's been making my boy actually do his homework. He never used to. After that, my dad stopped getting out of the car. He'd just honk, and I'd come out. One night, I looked out the window, and my dad was walking up the driveway carrying a box of pizza. He was coming inside to thank my friend's parents. I jumped off the couch.
W Zachary with the laughing disco.
Slapped my friend's arm and he yelled, grab the math book. We threw the controllers under the couch cushions and had textbooks open by the time the front door opened. My dad walked in with the pizza grinning. He looked at the table covered in math books and started beaming. He pulled out his phone and took a photo of me pointing at equations in a calculus textbook. I still had a D in algebra. I just nodded and kept pointing like I knew what I was talking about while our Fortnite characters were getting eliminated in the background. My dad sent the photo to my mom, and she called me that night crying about...
How does a dad not know they're playing Fortnite, bro? Thank you for the chili, Kendra. Thank you for the chili again. Thank you, Glendy. Thank you for the laughing disco, Izium. W Izium in the chat. Izium, thank you, bro, for the laughing disco. W Izium.
About how proud she was. He went back to honking from the driveway. To them, I was a math tutor, but really, I was top 10 in Fortnite.
Bro tricked them. Bro tricked his parents. Thank you for the flow state, Kendra. W Kendra. Thank you for the laughing disco, Tag Tribe. W Tag Tribe and Kendra with the flow state. W Tag Tribe, Kendra and Alyssa with the flow state. Alyssa, thank you for the flow state, and Kendra and Tag Tribe. And Kendra again. W, all 4 of them in the chat. Or 3 of them. I mean, shout out to Jason Long Jr. Thank you for the sunshine, Kendra. W, Kendra.
When I saw Kimberly walking out of the board, my teacher stormed into...
W, Kendra. Thank you for the Press F Dictator. Thank you for the star JD Too Tough. Thank you for the GG Lila Edis. Thank you for the Press F Dictator. Thank you for the 100 Zion. Thank you for the Flower Kendra. Thank you for the Let 'em Cook. Tag Tribe. W, Tag Tribe in the chat. Yo, Tag Tribe, thank you, bro. W Tag Tribe in the chat. My bad, chat, that I keep pausing it. It's just that he sent Let 'em Cook, which is like $7. So W Tag Tribe in the chat. Tag Tribe, you're to go. Thank you for the flower edits. W Tag Tribe.
to class and yelled, "Who here watches
Thank
anime?"
you, Tag
10 of us
Drop.
raised our hands, and she pointed to the door, telling us to go outside. She led us through the hallways in silence to the principal's office, where a police officer was waiting with a notepad. We sat down, and the teacher stood at the front with her arms crossed. "Who has seen Dragon Ball Z?" 9 hands went up, and she pointed at the kid with his hand down. Back to class. She walked over to the principal's computer and pulled up an image. 5
What?
characters from Naruto. Name them, right now. 2 kids just stared at the screen, and she pointed them to the door. Then she held up a quote and handed out blank
Bro, what is this teacher doing? They're supposed to be teaching. What? Thank you for the flow state, Frank. W Frank in the chat.
I got banned from an
Frank,
all-you-can-eat
thank you for the flow state, bro.
buffet, so I made sure the owner never forgot my face. I spent the whole day before starving
W.
myself on
Frank.
purpose. So when I walked into that buffet, I loaded my first plate so high, the server stopped and watched me carry it to my table. I could see the steam rising off the ribs as I sat down. I took my first bite and savored every
Thank you
second
for the
of
gold
it.
coin,
That
not
was just the
Heelys.
start.
Thank you for the
Second
star,
plate, I went
CJ.
back for lasagna, mashed potatoes, and a pile of garlic bread. By my third plate, the servers started slowing down every
That's a
time
I
they
don't know
walked
what.
past my table. One
That's
of
a
them stopped and just stared at me
Vonetta.
like I was eating her groceries. By my 5th plate, I caught a tiny Asian man peeking out at me from
Oh,
behind
what
the
the-
soda machine every few seconds. Plate 7.
Thank
I
you for the
stacked
gold
another
coin,
round of ribs on my
Matthias.
tray like building blocks and grabbed a handful of brownies from the kids section. That was it for him. He marched out from behind the machine with 2 workers behind him.
That's a
Stop!
daredevil.
Stop eating. You here since 4 o'clock. My cooks are crying. I pointed at the sign on the wall. It says all you can eat. He told me to get out.
Oh,
I
hell
stood
nah. Thank you for the gold coin, not Heelys.
up, walked right past him, and started making plate 8. He pulled out his phone and called
Bro's a biggie. Bro's a big back. Let me Matthias with the gold coins. 24 gold coins. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the gold coin, Paytn.
the cops.
Thank you for the gold coin, BW Fish Hunting.
I sat back down and kept eating. I was mid-bite with sauce dripping down my chin when 2 officers walked through the front door. Every head in the restaurant
hell
turned. The
no.
officers looked confused. What exactly did he do? The man
What you doing? Thank you for laughing this up, Brocco Taco. W Brocco Taco in the chat. Brocco Taco. Thank you, bro. W Brocco Taco with the laughing disco. Spam W's in the chat for Brocco Taco.
manager threw his hands in the air. This man eats 7 plate. 7. I call you 10.
7? Imagine eating 7 plates of like chicken. Thank you for stay hydrated, Frank. W Frank in the chat and Brocco Taco. W Frank in the chat and Brocco Taco. Thank you for laughing disco again, Brocco Taco. W Brocco Taco and Frank. Thank you both. You guys are goated. W's in the chat for both of them. Thank you guys so much, both of you, for the gifts. I appreciate it. W Brocco Taco and Frank. Thank you for the laughing disco again, Brocco Taco.
10 minutes ago, and he go back for more. One of the officers
W
took off his
Brocco
hat
Taco.
and rubbed his whole face with his hand. Sir, could you just go, please? They walked me out. I still had food on my plate. The manager followed
W
us to the door.
Brocco Taco. Thank you, Brocco Taco. Thank you for the stars. Gert X Gert. Thank you for the 54 stars. Matthias.
You banned. Forever. I put your picture on the wall so nobody forget you face. So I got revenge. The next week I sat down at my kitchen table and designed a flyer. Free lobster tail night.
Dude, this guy's fat. Thank you for the star, Shelby. Thank you for laughing disco, the real gadget. W the real gadget in the chat. Thank you for laughing disco, the real gadget. W the real gadget. Thank you, dude.
First 100 guests eat free. I printed 200 copies and spent a whole afternoon sliding
Thank you for the thumbs up, Frank. Thank you for the 6-7 Jeffrey. W Jeffrey Moore.
them under windshields all over town. That Friday night, I bought a box of ribs from the place across the street and sat on the hood of my car in his parking lot. By 6, the lot was full. By 7, people were lined up out the door, waving flyers in the air, demanding their free
Wait.
lobster. The manager came
Oh.
outside, sweating through his shirt. I don't have lobster. This a buffet. What I look like Gordon Ramsay. A woman in the
Fuck.
front started banging on the window.
Fuck. Thank you for laughing disco, Jeffrey Moore. W's in the chat for Jeffrey Moore. Thank you for the laughing disco, Jeffrey Moore.
My son went to blow out his birthday
W Jeffrey Moore. Yo, thank you for the $5, Silly Maymay. W Silly Maymay with the $5, bro. Thank you. W Silly Maymay with the
W
5.
stream and that guy is a big back.
Yes, he is. W, thank you for the gold coin, Amberly. W Silly Maymay with the $5 and W Jeffrey Moore.
Candles, but his aunt leaned in last second and blew them out for him. She'd been doing this for the last 4 years, never once caring it made my son cry. Not only that, but she'd also come wearing designer dresses and professional makeup to make the day about herself. She said she was too poor.
That's rude, bro. Thank you for the soccer trophy, Jeffrey Moore. W Jeffrey Moore with the soccer trophy. Thank you for the soccer trophy. You guys are going crazy with the gifts today. I cannot thank you guys enough. W Jeffrey Moore.
I got banned.
And W Silly Maymay. W Silly Maymay and Jeffrey Moore. Thank you both, bro. W's Jeffrey Moore and Silly Maymay. Thank you for the 100 Caleb. Thank you for the Flower Flaco. Thank you for the Sparkles Matthias. Thank you for the 6-7 Lando Mando. W Lando Mando. Thank you for the gold coin Nihilus. Shout out to Logan. Thank you for the 6-7 Jeffrey Moore. Thank you for the Laughing Disco. The Real Gadget. W the Real Gadget in the chat. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the 6-7 Flacco. Thank you for the gold coin Nihilus. W's in the chat for the Real Gadget, bro. W's in the chat for the Real Gadget. Thank you, dude.
Only that, but she'd also come wearing designer dresses and professional makeup to make the day about herself. She said she was too poor to celebrate
W's.
birthdays
They were the Flower Jeffrey Moore.
as a child, so this was her way of taking back
That's
her
a David
childhood.
Trim.
So when my son's 10th birthday came around, I had an idea. I brought out the largest cake I'd ever bought. It had
Dang.
3 layers, weighed
Dang. Dude, chat, this is like the size of my arm. They were the Star Flacco. Guys, if you subscribe, just say me in the chat, and I'll give you a shout out. That's all you have to do. Shout out to Arky. Just subscribe, and I'll give you a shout out. That easy, bro. Alright, guys. Shout out to Official Lake. Shout out to Jenna. Shout out to Serenity. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Melly. Shout out to Ross Costin. Shout out to Nora. Thank you all for subbing. Alright, okay. How do I go back to the store? Okay, I got it. Shout out to Broken Souls. They were the 100 Eddie. Shout out to Yuji and
8
Goku.
pounds and had the
Okay.
candles already lit and
Give her the floating heart, Caleb.
placed. I glanced over at her face and saw what she was planning. We sang happy birthday, and my son went to blow the candles out. That's when she leaned in like always and blew hard. But what she didn't know was that I'd hidden springs inside the cake. Springs that were held down by temperature-sensitive latches that only stayed closed when in contact with heat. So as long as the
Thank you for the star, Glendy.
candles were lit, the cake stayed together. But when she blew them out, the heat went away and the latches opened. The springs released, launching the entire center of the 8
Boing! Yo. That's karma.
pound cake into her face, covering her done-up hair, her professional makeup, and Gucci dress. My son started laughing so hard he was crying, and she ran out in tears. That's when I brought out the second non-booby-trapped cake for my son. My son went to blow out his
Hey, chat. Type 1 in the chat if you think I should watch some actual laughing shorts that's funny so I could laugh. Yes or no? You guys can tell me videos. You guys know that. Tell me videos to watch, bro. They have the Chili Glundy. Like, we don't have to watch these shorts. I could watch something else. Want me to watch a funny short? Tell me right now. Tell me right now. I could watch it.
I took one puff of my inhaler and the alarm exploded. The bathroom door
They would start Mariana.
flew open and the vice principal snatched it out of my hand. Give me that vape, you little criminal. That's not
Oh,
a vape.
hell no.
It's my inhaler.
David Alive and Disco, one and only Azo. W1 and only Azo in the chat. W1 and only Azo. Shout out to Sandwich. W1 and only Azo in the chat. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Logical T.
Inhaler. I have asthma and I need it to breathe. Give it back. He pulled his hands back, dropped it into a plastic bag, and sealed it. Please. The nurse gave it to me. I can't breathe without it. He just ignored me. You can't even go 5 seconds without hitting a vape. What's wrong with your generation? He tucked the bag under his arm, grabbed mine, and pulled me into the
They
hallway.
were star
I reached for
Glendy.
the bag, but he yanked me forward. I grabbed his sleeve
What?
and tried to
Watch
say, I
eight
can't breathe,
turrets?
but nothing came out. He kept walking. My vision
Maybe.
blurred. My knees hit the floor. Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was in the nurse's office with an oxygen mask on my face. I looked
What happened to bro?
up and saw my mom holding my hand. Nurse Amy had her stethoscope on my chest and was whispering to
Okay. How about we watch some actual funny stuff? Let's see.
You wake up as the most famous YouTuber in the world. The first emoji that comes out is your reaction. Let's see.
What? They were to start the real gadget. Okay, guys, check the emojis. And the first emoji that shows up is the emoji that you'll react to when you meet a YouTuber, I think. So, try it out, I guess. Oh, VitoTube Mini, how do you know I use that, bro? What the heck? Thank you for the star, Gracie Girl. Thank you for the star, Glendy Floors. The peace sign. Fuck. Ah, hell nah. Bro, what's mine? Dude, what is this? It's a red circle. Bro, my emoji is a red circle. What? A egg?
If you lift your kid's arm up and you let it go and it falls, they're awake. If you lift their arm up and you let it go and it stays up, they're asleep.
If it stays up, she's asleep.
Ew. Shout out to the Vimp. Bro, this is goofy. Everybody hit that subscribe button if you want to shout out. Just say me in the chat and I got you. What the?
If you...
My ex...
That might... Scam.
Did you know that in 2000...
When this wall...
My boss...
Shout out to Easton too, real. Shout out to the real gadget. Bro, I don't know how you do that. How do you put your fingers like that? Shout out to Brayden.
Speed...
If you're watching this video, you're actually just in time, because this is happening tomorrow, July 3rd.
Shout out to Arky.
Millions of people around the world will switch
Shout out to Angel.
off their lights at 8:30 p.m. to take part in Earth Hour. In previous years, more than
Shout out to Sandy.
10,000 landmarks across the globe have joined.
Nah, what is this? What up? Let's go. Let's watch a bit more stories of this guy. How about that?
I was watching LeBron highlights when I turned to my girlfriend and told her I wanted a LeBaby. She looked up from her phone.
What?
A what? A LeBaby. The next LeBron. Someone has to carry the torch. Doesn't he have his own kids? They couldn't hold it. Not like him. I grabbed her hands. Babe, I need you to see my vision. She finally nodded. That evening, I turned the guest room into a nursery, purple and gold, and ordered a newborn Lakers jersey with Braun on the back. I was committed to spawning greatness. That week, she signed up for yoga to strengthen her core for the LeBaby and started going almost every day. One afternoon, I swung by and caught her giggling at something her trainer Tyrone said. The second she saw me, she scrambled up and hugged me. I'm pregnant, baby. I was so happy I cried for an hour.
What? Watch Aterix? What's that? Explain, bro. Explain. Shout out to Hero Mick.
Then walked over and thanked Tyrone for helping us get pregnant. My girlfriend just smiled. He's really good at stretching me.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Yo, I know what's going on. Dude, the guy? Tyrone? Oh, no.
Told him to book her extra sessions, so my LeBaby got the best treatment. 9 months later, I was in the delivery room.
Yo, that's crazy, chat. That's actually crazy.
Lakers
hey,
headband
yo.
on. LeBron's hype speech on the TV while she pushed, tearing up before he came out. The doctor laid him on her chest, and her whole face crumpled. She yanked the blanket to his chin.
Why is he black?
Eyes shooting to the door. I leaned in, froze, and held my pale arm against his. The colors weren't close.
Yeah, bro. Bro got cheated on.
I looked
Tyrone Jr.
at her, just as white, then back. We were both white. He was not. She opened her mouth, but I raised a hand, my face cracking from confusion into a grin as I hopped in place. I see it now. She went pale, but I was already on my knees, hands to the ceiling. The Lee Divine heard me. I prayed for a LeBaby.
Oh, hell nah. This guy's dumb. Shout out to CPM Blaze. Thank you for the sub.
And he sent me a LeBaby. I scooped him up like the championship trophy and held him to the light. Welcome to the world, Braun. My girlfriend exhaled like she'd been holding her breath for 9 months. But that's just what spawning greatness takes out of you.
Bro, what is this? Shout out to Darren.
I yelled, "I'm gonna get you," while playing tag, my fingers almost reaching Jake's back. But right as my fingers brushed against his sweater, a random woman yanked me
Uh-oh. Microwave. Shout out to Blade GT.
back. I saw Jake get away, but when I looked at the lady, she was crying, staring right at me. "I'm taking you to the police. You won't get away with this." She immediately grabbed me by my wrist and dragged me.
Wait, what did the kid do? What? Oh, Chad, did you watch the World Cup, bro? Who won? Can somebody tell me who won? Did Portugal win? Chad, who won? If you watched the game. You watched the World Cup. Who won? Because I didn't really watch it. Yes, Portugal won. Let's go. Bro, I want Portugal to win the World Cup. They gotta win, in my opinion. You know. Everybody hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out, though. Say me in the chat and I got you a shout out. Portugal for the win. Not only because of Ronaldo, but because of everybody else.
But I had no idea what she was talking
Shout out to King of VR. Shout out to Dante Plays. Shout out to Edit Prods.
about.
Shout out to Buki. Shout out to King of VR. Shout out to Sasha Garcia. Thank you for the gold coin. Dirty Dime.
Slapped her hand. Lady,
Shout out to Dos Morales.
let go of me. I was so close, but she only gripped tighter, dragging me across the park while everyone stared. Then I noticed
Thank you for the start. Yeah, Adam Sanchez. Yeah, I know. I remember him, the VR guy. Wow.
a little girl trailing behind her, looking at me.
Thank you for the 100. 0G. Shout out to UG and Gojo. Shout out to Alfredo is good. Keep subbing up, chat, if you want a shout out.
Terrified, she
Say me in the chat, I got you.
dragged me until she
Shout
found
out to Danae Wilson.
a cop. The cop
Shout out to Oscar. Shout out to Tara.
saw her red face and trembling hands and said, "Ma'am, is everything all right?" She pointed a shaking finger at me. "He's dangerous. He tried to kidnap those kids at the
What the hell? Thank you for the star, Dirty Don. He's returning? He is? When, bro? Dude. Bro, what is this lady on about?
park. Arrest
Karen, bro.
him now."
Thank you for the 100, Dirty Don.
My jaw dropped. What?
No team has won. The tournament is still... Oh. Okay.
Me?
That's an Oscar.
My friends ran over. "Are you in trouble?" The cop looked at me, then at the hysterical woman, confused. "I was playing tag with my friends," but she only got louder. "Don't trust him." She pulled her daughter close. "He's a danger to my daughter." I didn't understand why she was so upset, accusing me of something I obviously didn't do, and snapped, "What the hell is wrong with you, lady?" The cop put his hand up. "Ma'am, he's a child."
Thank you for the clutch, Dirty Dime. W Dirty Dime in the chat. That's a Minion GTW Dirty Dime.
"Tell me what's really going on, or I'm arresting you
That's
for
a
harassing a
Rizzy.
minor." The whole park circled around her, and the woman's face crumbled as she dropped to her knees. "A year ago, a man tried to kidnap my daughter from this park." Her voice was shaking.
Oh, I thought.
"My grandpa said he was going." My twin brother texted me at 6:48
Thank you for the happy poop, Dirty Dime.
p.m. "My date will be there at 7. Her name is Claire. Please pretend to be me." He was stuck 3 states away. His flight wasn't moving, and I had 13 minutes with 0 information. Claire knocked at 7:02, holding 2 grocery bags. "I got everything on your list," she said, walking past me into the kitchen. "Shallots, good olive oil, fresh pasta, everything for your grandmother's carbonara." She
Thank
set
you
the
for the
bags down.
star, Caleb.
A 6'7" basketball player. I shot up out of bed the second I heard glass shattering, grabbed my trusty bat from underneath, and flew down the stairs.
Thank you for the GG, Dirty Dime. Guys, tell me stuff to watch so I can laugh. Thank you for the star, Katie Collins.
Before I could think, a shattered vase was spread across the floor, and my dog's crate sat wide open, empty. I called Biscuit's name through the whole house and got nothing back.
Oh,
Then I spotted a
Biscuit.
cracked phone glowing in the broken glass, dropped by whoever knocked the vase over running out. The screen had one message on it: "Bring the Frenchie to the warehouse on Lowell by 6. I jumped up and down in my kitchen. This is sick. This is literally John Wick. So I tossed the bat
What?
aside,
They
dropped
was
onto the
star
couch,
Dirty Dime.
and watched the whole movie again to pump myself up. Then I threw on my only suit and tie, slid on a pair of blacked out shades, and spun a pencil once before holstering it in my jacket like a gun. They have no idea who they just messed with. Every last one of them is about to face my wrath. I pushed through the warehouse door, and the first guy charged me, so I threw the hardest punch of my life, missed, and hit the wall
Dang.
behind him. While I shook out my hand, he wound up to swing, so I flinched and tripped into a stack of pallets. They toppled onto his head and knocked him out cold. I cracked my neck like I'd meant to do that. Another guy
Bro did not do that.
I pulled a gun, but right as he aimed, my cheap suit pants split down the back. I bent down to check just as he fired, so the bullet sailed over my head, pinged
Whoop,
off
yo, holy aura. Chat, that's aura. Everybody hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out though. Alright, here. Do you know what happens when you don't subscribe? LeBron gets you. Thank you for the 6-7, Adrian. LeBron's gonna get you if you don't subscribe. You better subscribe, or LeBron's gonna get you. LeBron. I'm gonna call LeBron, guys. You better subscribe. I want to be at 103K. Come on. Speed it up. LeBron's coming. LeBron. Uh-oh. LeBron's coming. Keep subscribing. And LeBron's gone. Thank you for the 6-7, Adrian. Adrian. You guys did subscribe. Thank you guys. You gotta keep subscribing though if you don't want LeBron to come after you.
Off a metal pole and ricocheted back into him. He crumpled to the floor crying. I followed the barking to a cage in the
Name of the star just Peanut. Watch Aterix. It's a funny Sonic series. I don't know. Thank you for the floating heart, the real gadget. Shout to Juicy GT. Thank you for the star just Peanut. Also guys, whenever you get the chance to, before I continue playing the short, make sure you join my Discord server. It'll be in my channel links. We're trying to hit 600 members on my Discord server. So join my Discord server. It'll be in my channel description links, okay? Thank you for the gold coin, Adrian. You can do it now. You can do it whenever. And I'll also be live tomorrow playing with the stick and Gorilla Tag because Gorilla Tag is going to give me the stick. Thank you for the GG Easy, Adrian. Adrian. Guys, stop spamming. Stop spamming. Adrian.
Guarded by the biggest man I'd ever seen. He lifted me off the floor by my collar while my legs kicked at nothing. But Biscuit shoved his squeaky bone through the bars. The giant stepped back onto it, and 400 pounds came down on his own head. I grabbed Biscuit and held him tight. Then the boss
Wait, how did Berg die?
Rounded the corner with a gun, so I panicked and threw my pencil as hard as I could, just like the movie. It missed by a mile, clipped a propane tank, and the blast sent him through the window into the night sky.
What the
hell? 6 foot.
Nope. Let's watch another short. How is that possible? Shout out to Oscar. That can't happen. You can't go in the sky like that. To go in the sky, you need to be launched by a freaking bomb.
I grabbed my yellow helmet at the end of my shift, but it wouldn't come off. I felt it with my fingers and found a ridge of dried glue sealing it to my hair.
Okay, Legend, you gotta go. Alright, see the VR guy. Thank you for the start, Adrian.
I heard someone laughing behind me and turned around to see my coworker Raymond filming me with the super glue tube clipped to his belt. Dude, I totally got you, but this was my final straw. Over the last few years, he'd cut the brakes on my motorbike, flirted with my girlfriend in front of me, all in the name of a prank. But this was too far. I drove home with the helmet.
Nah, how is that a prank, bro? That's not a prank. Thank you for the Uncle Alert, the real gadget. The real gadget in the chat with the Uncle Alert. Thank you for the Uncle Alert, bro. You're goated. W's in the chat for the real gadget with the Uncle Alert, bro. Yo, the real gadget. If you want me to watch any video, then I will. Like, since you sent that Uncle Alert, I got you. The real gadget.
Still glued on. I tried dish soap to get it off, then cooking oil, then ice down my neck, but the glue wouldn't budge. By midnight, there was
Leave the gold coin, Sandra. G&G flirting with someone's girl. You know, yeah, it's not a prank, bro.
Only one thing left to try. I plugged in the clippers and ran them up my own skull, watching years of hair drop into the sink until the helmet slid free. The
bro's bald. Why is he bald? He just went bald, bro. Over that.
I grabbed
Thank you for the 6-7. Oh, hold up.
years of hair drop into
Sandra with the 6-7. Appreciate it, Sandra. Also, guys, we're one sub away from 102,700 subs. Somebody, subscribe right now. Thank you for the star, Wayne. Somebody subscribe. Somebody. Who's gonna do it? Let's go. Everybody, keep subscribing right now. Shout out to JDDo. Before I continue playing the video, shout out to Rita. Make sure you join my Discord server. It'll be in my channel links. Alright, so if you have Discord, join it. Join my Discord server. It's that easy. Thank you for the clutch, Kale Boy. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. Hold on. I'm sorry. Thank you for the clutch, Kale Boy. Kale Boy. Shout out to Minnie singing. Alright, join my Discord server though, guys.
To the sink until the helmet slid free. The bald guy in the mirror stared back at me. Tomorrow we're gonna get his ass.
Shout out to Julian.
Next morning,
Yo!
I walked on.
Why they cursing, bro? Chat, why do you think they're cursing? Shout out to TSR Viper. Shout out to Julian. Hit that subscribe button if you guys want a shout out. And make sure you join my Discord server. Join my Discord server, guys. Join my Discord server. What's my Discord server name? It's in my YouTube channel links. It's in like the description, but in the links.
onto the site bald,
Shout out to Danae Wilson. David Sparkles Arky.
hat in hand, and when Raymond saw me, he couldn't resist laughing. Dude,
Thank
you
you
look
for the
like a
thumbs
bowling
up,
ball.
the
And
real
while he was
gadget.
keeled over, distracted by his own prank, I quickly clogged up the tube of super glue he had on his tool belt. When he was done, he pulled it off and crouched behind the new kid's chair, getting ready to prank him too. But when he
Thank you for the party hat, the real gadget. W the real gadget in the chat.
squeezed, nothing came out. He squeezed harder, shook it, and peeked into the hole with one eye. What's going on? He tried again, and suddenly the tube burst across his hand in a thick white rope. He wiped it on the new kid's sleeve, but his fingers stuck fast. The kid tore away. Raymond grabbed the
Run, bro. Shout out to JCE Bar.
rail to catch himself, but his palm welded to the bar. He grabbed his phone for help, but it bonded to his palm. Screen out.
He's actually cooked, bro.
Still filming his own face. Guys, get it off, get it off. One by one, the crew pulled out their phones and filmed the man who'd filmed
Yep, he's cooked.
all of them. I walked over, didn't touch. The cop grabbed my skateboard out of
Which found
my most down.
Alright, we're done with these. If I donate, will you give me a shout out? I could give you a shout out if you subscribe. But if you donate, I'll give you a bigger shout out. You don't have to donate though. Shout out to T Rose Baby. Guys, tell me any shorts to watch. Shout out to Kieran. Thank you for the sub, Kieran. If you tell me a short to watch, I can watch it. It has to be funny though. Something to watch. Aterix. Hello, Verity.
Bro, are you flirting with my sister?
Yeah.
She's a 5,
Okay, what do we got?
but she can make a mean-ass
Oh, that looks
Shout out to Angel Zodi.
good.
2 pounds of hamburger meat,
Uh-huh.
a little bit of wash your sister sauce.
I have to
beef
wash my
bouillon,
sister with a
Italian
sauce?
seasoning. She's a 5.
Yeah. That's not funny.
What color is the sky?
Sky has no.
Thank you for the flow stay KJ Laws. WKJ Laws. Dude. This is kind of funny. Hold up. I'm gonna watch some of these shorts. Shout out to KJ Laws. KJ Laws. Thank you for the flow stay, bro. You're goated. Keep subbing though, guys. Let's hit 103K before I end stream. WKJ Law. Legends say Raymond is still stuck to the pole. Fuck! Shout out to KJ Laws. Thank you for the 100, the real gadget.
No color.
What color is the sky?
Sky has no color. It's just the reflection.
What color is the sky?
Alright, this ain't funny. Hold up. Should we watch?
For today's question,
Is it copyright strike? I don't think so. No.
why did the prisoner choose bread over the key?
It's a metaphor for the fact that we often choose temporary pleasures over the opportunity for true freedom.
Because bread tastes better than key.
This is not funny. Guys, tell me shorts to watch that are actually funny. Nah. Okay, Flying Noob. Let's search up Flying Noob. Let's see what this guy. Dude, that's copyrighted.
We playing with those feelings and we in our zone. Come on and
Search up Mimic? Okay, I'll search up Mimic.
Hey, I know you're a fucking
Yo! Dude, what are we doing?
Bro got the perfect fa.
Yo, that's fake. That's not real, bro. How do you make a font that
Bro
good?
actually tried to make Echo.
Just laugh, bro. Ha ha ha. Okay, I gotta end the stream. No, I'm not. Hello, Holler Raid. Hello, Jackson. Shout out to Dane. Thank you for the sub, Dane. No. That's not good. It's not a good file.
Bro's voice is
Shout out
almost
to
the
Jackson.
same.
No. No, I can do it better, chat. Watch this file. Thank you for the press F, the real gadget.
She did absolutely perfect.
I don't think you do it before.
Almost
No, that ain't it.
perfect, just needs a little more work. Bro needs hot water.
Okay, bro. Wait. Search up Big Dude 0. Let's search up Big Dude 0.
I'll be back so. I made my grandma disappear.
No. Dang.
Today I'm gonna be going to the book club. It's like a book club,
Ooh, my ears, bro. Yo, what's good, dude?
Grandma, name 10 books.
Is bro British?
Grandma, I need a book. I need a book. Please.
That's a gore. What is this? Was that Blippi you were searching up? Did I search up Blippi? No. I'm not searching up Blippi. Congrats on the big 100K fingerprint next. Maybe. I gotta lock in though. I feel like this isn't the way to do it. Shout out on name DGGA.
Oh, book. Grandma.
Throw the book. Throw the book, bro.
Grandma.
That's a right cool
Once upon a
YouTuber.
Okay, so this is the book club, but because we're in the book club, we gotta be quiet. First, I'm gonna go shut the door.
Yo, wait. What? Why is there blood on the screen? What the?
What the fuck? Oh, the secret book club!
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell, bro? Ditto one concept? What's that? You guys gotta tell me good stuff to laugh at. Your birthday's today? Happy birthday. Let's watch this one.
It's my birthday! And Grandma
Oh, happy birthday.
got me the... Oh, Grandma! Is this the new PlayStation 5? Your Grandma!
I'm gonna crash out. Thank you for the high five, Anthony. W Anthony with the high five. Yo, Anthony, you're the GOAT, bro. W Anthony with the high five. Thank you, Anthony. W Anthony. Oh.
Your Grandma! Is this the PlayStation 5? Grandma!
What the hell? Thank you for the floating heart, Anthony. Oh. Yo. 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 No.
What the
Yo. Yo.
Oh, shit, Grandma!
No, Grandma. There was that flower unnamed GGA.
No, Grandma! Because of you, I believe I can fly.
What the f? R.I.P. Grandma. Yo! Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Please.
Hold up, chat. I'm gonna be right back, alright? Tell me shorts to watch, though. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for laughing. Let's go. W Zen Gorilla Tag in the chat. W Zen Gorilla Tag. Zen Gorilla Tag. W's in the chat for Zen Gorilla Tag. Thank you, bro. Okay. Bye-bye, Granny. Bye-bye, Granny.
That's your Grandma. What the?
That's a bright young bag. Thank you for the sub. So everybody, if you want me to give you a shout out, just hit that subscribe button and I'll give you a shout out. Also, feel free to send any gifts like a laughing disco. 27 more subs away. Everybody, hit that subscribe button right now if you want a shout out. Shout out to Grayson. Hit that subscribe button if you want to shout out. Just click it. Shout out to Cookie Twin. Shout out to Melissa. Thank you for the star. One, please sub. Shout out to Jackson. Everybody subscribe right now. And join my Discord server at the end of the stream, maybe. If you wanna. Okay. Excuse me.
Here's a little teddy bear. Grandma, I got it.
Oh, hell no. Bro has to run, bro. Bro gotta run.
Teddy bear. Go sleep.
Bro, run.
Please, I didn't mean to take your teddy bear. I'm gonna put you sleepies, okay?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Grandma. No. What is that, Grandma? Hit the angel belt ran.
What the fuck? I'm about to hit the sickest trick shot.
Alright, broke the ceiling. Come on. Alright. Alright, Zen tag. You don't have to though. Thank you for the floating heart unnamed GGA. Okay, search up funny SM moments. I got you. Let's see. That's copyrighted, I think.
Days in the life of one of these weird-looking things.
What? Wait, what? Essay moments, you mean? Do you mean essay moments? From Junya One Go. I don't know, bro. Guys, like up the stream and subscribe. Tell me something to watch, bro. Let's see, here. Let's see. What should we watch? I'm gonna check a YouTube short that can make me laugh, maybe. Let's see. Bruh.
Okay. Today was Grandma.
Thank you for the happy food pay. Hi.
I keep seeing videos online of international fans trying American.
What?
Cyber attack.
Who's your? Are you and Dad getting a divorce?
What's the square root of 121?
11.
11, correct.
Oh yeah, it is.
What is 12 times 12?
Chat, what is 12 times 12, bro? This is easy. What's 12 times 12? That cool voiceover. I know what you're talking about. I think that's not that funny though. 144? Yeah, 144, bro.
144.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
He kind of stuttered a bit, but yeah.
Correct. Well done. And what is the square root, of 25?
5.
Ooh.
Are you?
Wait, hold up. Let me.
Yeah.
Correct. Well done. And what is the square root, of 25?
5.
Sure.
Yes.
Correct. What is the capital of Egypt?
Egypt. I don't know that.
Cairo.
Cairo, yes. How do you this is a hard one. How do you calculate the area of a circle?
Pi.
Pi times r squared.
Oh, I'm stupid. Thank Star High.
Got it, bro. Smart guy, you got it. What's the
smart guy, bro. Smart guy.
What happened to your phone, you said, miss?
Oh, hell no. That's Ari. Chat, what happened? They would Star High. What happened to that phone? Bro, that looks like it fell off the Empire State Building. What the heck? Oh. Look at that, bro. That's
doctors,
crazy.
And I'm rushing to get my baby inside. I
thank you for the clutch, High.
Drove off and just started about to rush to work. And next thing you know, I'm like, where's my phone? And then I'm looking all over my bag, looking all over
Let me guess, bro. It fell off the car.
The car, looking in his car seat, picking him up. And then I'm like, I think it fell off the car.
Bingo.
So then, next thing you know, I turn the car around, and lo and behold, I see it in the middle of the street, and I'm just watching 5 cars just drive.
Oh, hell no, dude. If that happened to you, what would you do, bro? I would just go to Apple Store, see if they can fix it. Dude, that would be crazy, though. How does that happen? How? Make them pay for it? No. It's not even their fault. It's her fault. Because she, like, let it.
Over it, and just one by one. I said, you gotta take me to this man. I have to go.
Thank you for the 100, huh?
He can fix it. He's the only one. I have to go. And now I'm here.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you.
Bro actually sponsored, dude. Thank you for the gold coin, Mr. Clips.
Do you really want to know the truth? No, it's not working.
Oh, ooh, it's not working.
But the new screen, but it's not.
It's not?
No, it was bad. You damaged the main board. What happened?
Oh, thank you for the gold coin, Mr. Clips. Dude, at this point, just give her a new phone. Thank you for the gold coin, Mr. Clips. Because, like, trying to fix it won't help. They were to start Biscuit VR. They were the Happy Boot Pie.
I just turned.
Go 1 year without cutting your hair, or go 2 years without cutting your nails.
So, what are you choosing? Go 1 year without cutting your hair, or go 2 years without cutting your nails? I'm gonna go 1 year without cutting your hair because David Sparkle's high. Because guys don't grow their hair like long, you know. But going 2 years without cutting your nails would be very long. Like, so yeah. What are you guys choosing? Go 1 year without cutting your hair, or go 2 years without cutting your nails? 1 for go 1 year without cutting your hair, and 2 for go 2 years without cutting your hair. What are you guys choosing, bro? Chat 6 more subs. Let's hit 102,800 subs, guys. Everybody subscribe right now. Say me in the chat if you want to sub. I mean, if you want to shout out and you subscribed. I'll give you a shout out if you say me and you subscribe. 111. Yeah, that's like the best option. Shout out to Snowy. Shout out to Mr. Clips. Thank you for the star high. Bro. Chat, I think we gotta call LeBron again. Oh, LeBron. Shout out to Dragon Destroyer. You guys aren't subscribing. LeBron will get you. They were to start Mr. Glips. Oh no, LeBron's getting you guys. Watch out. LeBron. You guys gotta subscribe, bro. So LeBron's gonna get you, bro. He's getting bigger, bro. Please subscribe. Please. Subscribe, please. Shout out to Luke. Shout out to Xander. Come on, subscribe, bro. He's taking over the screen. Shout out to Spiker Turtle. Subscribe. Shout out to Chozo the editor. 2 more subs. Everybody subscribe right now if you want a shout out. Uh-oh. Shout out to Elite KJVR. He's coming. Shout out to CVR. Okay, he's out. Shout out to Colton. Okay, thank you guys. 200 more subs so we hit 103K. Everybody, subscribe right now if you want a shout out. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe right now. Alright.
I mean, I would
Shout out to Adrian.
Who would rather...
Isn't Queso bald?
Who would not... What?
Shout out to Dragon Destroyer. Thank you for the sub.
Red, what you talking about?
The last question will shock you.
Sorry.
Okay, chat, what are you choosing? Give up music or give up movies? I'm gonna have to choose giving up music. Movies are like the best, bro. Shout out to Ronaldo fan. If you don't have movies, then what do you have? Like, no entertainment anymore. So what are you guys choosing? Do you give up music or movies? I'm choosing music. We do not need music. 2? You guys are really choosing movies? Thank you for the live disco slap battle. Guys, W Slap Battle guys in the chat. W Slap Battle guy. Slap Battle guy. Thank you for laughing the skill. You can literally hear music in the movie. I'm taking away music. Either way. W's in the chat for Slap Battles guy. Movies, just watch YouTube. We don't need music though. Music is not needed.
I don't really watch them anyway.
Yeah.
Be alone on a boat in the...
Wait, what did you choose?
Goodbye movies. Sorry.
Oh, what a doofy.
I don't really watch them anyway.
Thank you for the gold coin, Janie. Be
on the boat or somebody with your sake.
What? Bro, he didn't even let it. Okay, which would you choose? Be alone on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Or what?
You click share and...
I don't know this one. I don't know. I don't understand this one. Thank you for the floating heart, Sonic VR. Okay, next one. Okay, which one would you choose? Get $100 a day forever, or get a penny that doubles every year forever. Shout out to Marcel the Legend. Thank you for the star, Janie. Janie. Thank you for the flowers, Slap Battles guy. I'm choosing. Get $100 a day forever. What kind of question is that, dude? If you get a penny that doubles every year. Think of the gold coin Slap Battles guy. Let me think about this. So the first year it would be 1 penny. In 2 years it would be 2 pennies. 3 years it would be 4 pennies. 4 years it would be 8 pennies. Yeah, I wouldn't really see the logic. To make $100, if you choose get a penny that doubles every year forever, it would take you like 100 years. Yo, Legend, would you rather lose every one of your subscribers or be in debt by $183 trillion? Gotta choose the second one.
This thing I have ever heard.
Oh my god.
So, unless I am reading this wrong, chat, it is literally asking if I would.
If it was $1 that doubles every year forever, I would still not choose it. Probably not.
Get $100 every single day forever, or 2 pennies a year. It would be 4, 8, 16, etc. So yeah, after 4 years, you got 16 pennies, buddy.
Oh, hell no.
Extremely fun.
Be extremely funny. Wait, where is it? Okay, would you be extremely funny or extremely mogging? Or, I mean, be extremely attractive. Which one are you guys choosing? I'm choosing be extremely funny. Because if you choose the second one, then you're kind of cooked. Because everyone's going to follow you. Everybody hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out. Just say me in the chat and I got you a shout out. But you got to subscribe. I'm already funny. I'd rather be more funny. Both? I gotta choose one. Well, I mean, both is good. Shout out to Oscar Boy.
Job that you hate. Date Joe Biden.
Oh, hell nah. Bro, what is this? Nah, we're skipping this.
What up?
How many angles are there in a triangle?
3.
How many angles are there in a square?
4.
4.
What's 4 times 4?
16.
16.
What's the square root of 49?
7.
7.
49.
Is it?
How many syllables are there in the word banana?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. About 6 or 7.
3.
Banana.
Yeah.
Correct. What's the capital of Greece?
Athens.
What number comes after a billion?
Oh, how do I say that? 1,000,000,001.
1,000,000,001.
What's the name of the line that divides Earth into the...
1,000,000,002. Chat, we're about to hit 1,000,000,002 subscribers. Imagine having 1,000,000,000 subscribers. Mr. Beast doesn't even have that much. Everybody subscribe. Shout out to Edit Creator. Bro. I might end stream, guys. If you guys don't subscribe, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Guys, subscribe. Someone on TikTok has over 2 billion followers. Well, now that's just a lie. That's not true. That can't be true, bro. Now that's just a lie. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Guys, subscribe. Subscribe, bro. Why isn't my subscriber count going up? Shout out to Diana Miller. My end stream chat. I don't know. Everybody hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Nakuda. Nakuda? I can't say your name, bro. Can you get a shout out? Shout out to you. Or wait, no, sorry. Shout out to thank you for the gold coin, Sammy. Bashable. His story. Let's watch his story. Please rate you? Maybe. Can we get a shout out? Shout out to Duck VR. Okay, let's watch this. Let's watch this.
I was outside looking for my cat when I saw my neighbor stepping on her tail and laughing. My cat was screaming. I ran over and shoved him off. What is wrong with you? Why
That's a big Jenny.
were you stepping on her tail? He got close to my face. Because I wanted to. What are you gonna do about it? I wanted to punch him because my cat Fluff is my best friend. She's friendly with everyone, so we let her roam outside and he stomped on her for a laugh. I wanted to knock his teeth out of his mouth, but I grabbed my cat and walked away because I thought it wouldn't happen again. Then the next day, I brought Fluff in my room and
Yo, imagine he does it again. Shout out to Jackson.
closed my door to trap her. I wasn't taking any chances, but when I went to the bathroom, Fluff slipped out the front door and went.
Oh, what a goofy. No, that's a cat's fault. Why? That's a April. I had 100K. Yes, sir. We did it. Monkey the Reaper. Monkey the Reaper. Shout out to JD Luna. Shout out to It's Nebula VR.
Outside. I didn't even notice until I heard her screech from outside. My balls hit the floor.
What the hell? Shout out to Jessica. Did I hear that correctly?
I didn't even notice until I heard her screech from outside. My balls.
What? Shout out to Anonymous. I think bro said it wrong. Shout out to Rosie.
Hit the floor. I ran out and the neighbor was on my yard, standing on Fluff's tail even harder than before. He pressed harder.
Shout out to TADC. Shout out to Travis.
Smiling
That's crazy, bro. Oh yeah, Slap Battles God. Thank you for laughing this guy.
at her pain. She was crying. I shoved him off and picked her up. Her tail was limp and bent sideways. He looked at
Ooh. Ooh.
me smiling. Next time I'll step harder. I was shaking.
Chat, would you rather, which one is better? Dogs or cats? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Which one is better? Dogs or cats? If you had to choose one. I'm choosing dogs. Cats are like more aggressive, I feel like, bro. But I don't know. Dogs? Yeah, dogs, I feel like. Dogs are kind of better. I feel like cats, and I can understand you, but like, dogs are nicer. Thank you for the flow state, Henry. W. Henry in the chat. Henry, thank you for the flow state. W. Henry. Mom is allergic to cats? Oh. W. Henry.
With anger. I
With the flow state.
saw his wife watching from her balcony and screamed, "Your husband came in
People just say cats are aggressive, but they're not. I mean, some of them are. They were 6'7", it's Nebula. It's Nebula.
to my yard and stepped on my cat's tail again." She rolled her eyes. "It's just a tail. Relax," and looked away. I took Fluff to the vet because her tail wasn't moving anymore. The
Dude, I would sue the guy who did that.
vet looked at me and said the tail was too damaged. They cut off her tail. I was comforting my cat
Oh, man. How's my day? It's good.
and knew exactly
How about yours?
what I needed to do to make sure he never did this again. The next
What is bro gonna do?
morning, I laced up my black Timberlands and went outside,
Hell no.
waiting for him to come out. Then I saw him walk onto my yard, look around, and go behind the bushes looking for my cat. He
Yeah. Dude. Why would somebody do this? That's just rude. Thank you for the 100, Jacosia. Everybody, hit that subscribe button if you want a shout out. Just say me in the chat and I got you with a shout out. It's that easy, you guys. But you gotta be subscribed. Stop pausing the video. Bro, I gotta tell people. Shout out to Palette Lang. Shout out to Kemper. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Amir Sam. Shout out to Skibbity Toilet. Shout out to Anonymous. Shout out to Official Mellow. Shout out to Hacker. Am I playing G-Tag next? I'll play Gorilla Tag tomorrow because Gorilla Tag chat, if you know about Gorilla Tag is gonna give me the stick tomorrow, so I'm gonna go live on that. Shout out to Galaxy Mon X. Shout out to Gorilla Tag Editor. Shout out to Molten Lava. Shout out to Hosea Gene. Shout out to Squidguard PC.
He saw me and smirked. Where's your dumb
I'll give him more shout outs.
cat? I want to stomp on it again. I walked up to him. He didn't even see it coming. I lifted my Timberland so high and stomped on his foot as hard as I could.
Ooh.
He started screaming. Punch. 2 teeth flew.
Whoop. Shout out to Jackson. Shout out to Manuel. Shout out to Henry. Shout out to Mr. Edward. Shout out to Braylon. Shout out to Minigames Kid BR with the GG gift. Thank you. Thank you for the floating heart, Anthony.
Out his mouth after my fist connected with his jaw. I kept my
Thank you for the gold coin. It's Nebula. Shout out to Cole.
foot pressed on his so he wouldn't fall.
Thank you for the flower trollers, boy. Thank you for the gold coin. It's Nebula.
What are you gonna do about this? His wife heard him scream and came running out.
Thank you for the sparkles, Jacosia. Thank you for the 6-7, Henry. W. Henry. Thank you guys so much for all the gifts.
What happened? What did you do to my husband? I looked at her and smiled. It's just a couple teeth. Relax. I took something from him the same way he
Bro, does he have teeth? Hold up. Replay that. I think the animator forgot to add teeth to him, too. Thank you for the 100, Emmanuel. Thank you for the star, Nolan. Yo, it's good, Damien.
husband. I looked at her and smiled.
Yeah, bro, it doesn't have teeth. Where's his teeth? Thank you for the Climbing Seal Minigames Kid VR. W Minigames Kid VR in the chat with the Climbing Seal. Thank you for the Clock It Trollers Boy. W Trollers Boy and Minigames Kid VR. And thank you, Henry, for the 3 gold coins. Thank you for the star, Nolan. Highland GT, you're on a cruise? Nice, Damien. Thank you for the gold coin, it's Nebula. Shout out to Vaz Kids. W Minigames Kid VR. Thank you for the flow state, it's Nebula. W, it's Nebula. Shout out to Lifestyle. Shout out to Jay. W, it's Nebula. W's in the chat for it's Nebula. Shout out to Mop Top. Thank you for the flow state Minigames Kid. W Minigames Kid VR in the chat with the flow state again. And W, it's Nebula. Thank you both. I appreciate it.
It's just a couple teeth. Relax. I took something from him the same way he did to my
His teeth are right there. Yeah, but it looks like he got a gap, bro.
cat.
Thank you for the clutch, Trollers Boy. Thank you for the party hat, Kemper.
I was outside. I climbed into my bed with a grin, feeling my jeans press against the duvet covers. My dad came over and
Hold up. Thank you for the laughing disco. Oh no, Choso. Oh no, Choso in the chat with the laughing disco. Thank you, Oh no, Choso with the laughing disco. Thank you for the star, Justin family. W Oh no, Choso. Thank you for the gold coin, Felicia. Thank you for the star, Henry. Thank you for the sunshine. Mini Games Kid VR. W Mini Games Kid VR. And Oh no, Choso in the chat. Thank you both. Thank you both.
leaned against my
Travis, I'll go live at 12:45 p.m. EST in Gorilla Tag tomorrow.
door. I'm
Shout out to Cool Kid.
sorry
Shout
I
out to Mob Top.
said no to you going to the party, son, but I know the kid's there. It's too dangerous. He walked back to his room, and I instantly got up from the covers. I laced up my Jordans and climbed out my window the second I heard snoring. I walked into that party and was immediately
Thank you for the Gold Coin Minigames Kid VR.
surrounded by college kids twice my
David the Star, Justin family.
size. I grabbed a red cup and filled it with juice to fit in, then pulled out my phone to take pictures so I could show everyone how cool I was. Then I heard yelling in the backyard. I walked over with loose legs to seem nonchalant and saw two people
Nonchalant Dreadhead. Shout out to Sonic Boyd. Thank you for the 100 bacon.
punching each other. I put my hands up and yelled, "Fight!" like everyone else.
Oh, get out, bro. Shout out to me, dumb. Bro, this guy's dumb. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the Happy Poop Minigames Kid VR.
I was out.
Oh,
I
no.
climbed into my bed with a grin. Legs. My red
What did I do?
nonchalant and saw two people punching each
Thank you for the Sparkles Justin family. Thank you for the GLHF Kemper, W Kemper. Thank you for the party hat, Oh no Choso. W Oh no Choso in the chat. Thank you, Oh no Choso.
other. I put my hands up and yelled, "Fight!" like everyone else, but then a gunshot rang out.
Oh. Yo, look at his face. Thank you for the Flow State Minigames Kid VR. W Minigames Kid VR, bro. W Minigames Kid VR with the Flow State. W Minigames Kid VR. Thank you for the Flow State, dude. W's in the chat for him. Thank you for the GG Oh no Choso. W Minigames Kid VR. GT.
Out. Then another one. The music stopped.
Oh, hell nah. Look at his face, bro. Shout out to me, though. W Minigames Kid VR. Thank you, bro.
Everyone started running. I got knocked to the floor, and dozens of feet instantly stampeded me.
Shout out to Alex.
Stepping on my head, my fingers and my legs. My red cup spilled and ruined my Jordans as more gunshots echoed around me.
They were the 100 Justin family.
I laid on the floor, afraid I was going
Dude, he has to run.
to die when I spotted a bathroom. I crawled into it and shut the door quietly as I could, but another gunshot sounded out just outside. I pulled out my phone with trembling hands. Dad, I'm so sorry. I
They were the Star Minigames Kid VR. Shout out to APM Roblox.
snuck out to the party. There's someone here shooting and I'm hiding in a bathroom. Please help. I instantly heard him running and grabbing his car keys. I'm coming right now. He hung up and I pressed my knees to my chest, listening to the sound of reloading.
Bro, jump out the window. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, he's goofy. Chat. No, he's goofy. Do you see that? On the top? Yo, he's goofy.
Outside.
Thank you for the gold coin Minigames Kid VR. He could just jump out. Oh,
Then
my
headlights swung through the window. Dad was running barefoot into the house in his pajamas.
What the hell? Shout out to Egg.
I heard him scream my name, but then a gunshot cracked outside. Something dropped,
No.
and my whole body locked up. I went to scream Dad, but I caught myself, and suddenly,
Shout out to Egg. Thank you for the party hat Minigames Kid VR. W Minigames Kid VR. Nah, I'm gonna predict this. It's not the dad. The dad shot the shooter. Boom. W Minigames Kid VR.
the handle started rattling. I curled up into a ball, arms over my head, thinking this was it. But then Dad opened the door. Blood
What the hell?
dripped from the bullet wound in his arm, but he just pulled me to my feet. We walked past the
Bro's not tough.
attacker who was now laying on the floor, and when we got in the car, he peeled out, driving one-handed in total silence. The bullet stayed lodged in his injured
Dude, is he good?
arm. I looked
Imagine that happening. Thank you for the clock it Minigames Kid VR. W Minigames Kid VR with the clock it gift. Thank you, bro. W Minigames Kid VR. Thank you, dude.
at him not saying a word and just broke. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry. But he just kept his eyes on the road. It's okay, kid. You still called me, even when you knew I'd told you no. That means more to me than you could ever know.
This looks AI. Thank you for the clock it. Oh wait, no, you already sent it. It was Star Official Taboon KS. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to LaMelo Ball.
He pulled into my favorite diner. I'll always come get you, no matter what. I climbed in.
We don't want to see you home.
Shout out to Beware the Cat.
The first punch I ever threw
Thank you for the gold coin Travis.
put someone in the hospital. I'd never been in a fight. Not in middle school when kids picked on me. Not in high school when someone keyed my car. Not in college when a drunk guy shoved me outside a bar. I always walked away. People called me calm, patient, level-headed. But my little sister
Shout out to Jordan as a dog.
is the one thing in my life I'm not
Shout out to
calm
Tyler, man.
about. She's 16.
They were Sparkles Minigames Kid VR.
Last Saturday, she went to a party and I told her to call me if anything happened. She called at midnight with her voice shaking. Some guy wouldn't take no for an answer. Followed her outside when she tried to leave. Cornered her by the cars. She got away, but he grabbed her arm hard enough to...
What? Oh, I get it. I'm tired. I might end stream in a few minutes, chat.
leave bruises. I broke every speed limit getting there, and
Hello, Danny.
my hands
What's good? I like the color blue, Mr. Lemon.
were shaking the whole way. Not from fear, something else. Something I'd never felt before. I parked crooked on the lawn and didn't
Thank you for the gold coin mini fair.
care. She was sitting on the curb when I pulled up, arms wrapped around herself. The second I saw
Oh, hell no. Thank you for the laughing disco, Travis. W. Travis in the chat with the laughing disco. Chat, 20 more subs so we 102,900 subs. Let's do it. W. Travis though with the laughing disco. Thank you, Travis. What's good, Gojo? W. Travis. Little Gojo GT. W. Travis.
the bruises on her arm. 23 years of walking away.
They were the Sparkles minigames kid VR.
Went quiet. Which one? She looked up at me with
W. Travis. They were the Uncle or Kane. W. Kane and Travis. They were the 100 Janie. They were the Sparkles minigame kid VR. W. Kane loves rival in the chat and Travis. Thank you both. Thank you for laughing disco, Linda Gray. W. Linda, Kane, and Travis. Thank you all three. They were Sparkles minigames kid VR. W. Linda. W. Kane loves rivals and W. Travis. They were the 6'7" Verity ear helper.
mascara running down her face.
Thank you for the GOAT trophy. Yo, Kane. That's $10, bro. W Kane in the chat. What the heck? Watch a vid, bro. This guy just sent $10. What do you mean? W Kane. Thank you very for the 6-7. W Kane, bro. W Kane. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you, bro. And W Linda and freaking Travis. W's in the chat for Kane. Yo, Kane. You just sent like $15, bro. You're the GOAT. That's a JJK lover. W Kane in the chat. Everybody spam W's right now. They were star G Money Gilson.
Face. It doesn't matter. Just take me home. Which one? She pointed at the house. Backyard. Backwards cap. I told her to wait in the car. She begged me not to go inside. I went anyway. I walked through
Thank you for the stars. Yo, G Money Gilson. Thank you for the 20 stars.
the house like I owned it and found him out back surrounded by friends, laughing, living his best life, while my sister sat on a curb shaking. I grabbed his shoulder and spun him around. He looked annoyed until—
What if you sent one more GOAT trophy? I would go insane, bro. That's another $10. You don't have to, but if you want to, go ahead. You don't have to, though.
he saw my face. We got a problem? You grabbed my little sister. He rolled his eyes. Bro, what are you talking about? The girl—
Yo, Kane! Stop pausing. Bro, I'm sorry. Yo, Kane. Thank you for the GOAT trophy. Everybody, if you want me to not pause the video anymore, you have to spam W's in the chat for Kane. This guy sent $20. Come on. W Kane. And WG Money Wilson with the 100 stars. WG Money Gilson with the 100 stars. W Kane. $20, bro. W Kane with the GOAT trophy. One more, chat? Chat, should he send one more, he's saying? I don't know, bro. You're asking me? Kane, I don't know. Ask the chat. Chat, he's asking you guys if he should send one more. What do you guys think? Shout out to Mario. W's in the chat for Kane. Yes or no? He's saying, he's asking you guys if he should send one more. Shout out to Vanna. On pause it? I will. You just watched this video, you did? Don't spoil it. Chat, one more? Kane's asking you guys if you should send one more, guys. Tell him. Chat, we're 100 subs away from 103K, guys. Everybody subscribe. That's I love my nugget. Oh, bro did it. Yo, Kane. Thank you for the GOAT trophy again. W Kane. Yo, 3 GOAT trophies. Dude, that's $30. They would go to Quinn Mario. W Kane. Yo, W's in the chat for Kane. Everybody spam W's. W Kane with the $30, bro. Thank you, Kane. People to GG Jenny. W Kane. W's in the chat for Kane. Alright. And keep subbing up if you want a shout out. Just say me in the chat and I got you. But you gotta be subscribed. That's a late. Thank you for the GG Easy Kane. W Kane, bro. Kane, you're the GOAT. Alright, I'm gonna unpause it. But W Kane, dude. Go subscribe to Kane.
by the cars, the one who said no, the one you bruised. His friends went quiet. Everyone was watching. Then he made a mistake.
Okay, I'm sorry. W Kane. Okay.
He laughed. She was overreacting.
Shout out
I
to
barely
Gorilla
touched
Tag
her.
Entity.
My fist connected with his jaw
Sparkles,
before I
Jenny.
knew what I was doing. He hit the ground, and I didn't stop. I don't remember deciding to keep swinging. I just
Dang. He subbed also. Shout out to Kane. W Kane. Hello, Kemper.
remember the sound. His friends
Shout out to Amir.
pulled me off eventually. By the time I stood up, my knuckles were
Oh, hell nah.
split open, and he wasn't moving. I walked back through the house, and the same people who stared at me on the way in.
Bro, stop. Timetables. Bro, stop. Yo, Kemper. Thank you for the laughing disco, Kemper. W Kemper. That's over $30? Yeah. W Kemper with the laughing disco. Give it a sparkles the name. W Kemper with the laughing disco. No problem. Yeah, thank you. W Kemper. That's a Manny Man Bow. Kemper.
We're pressed against the walls now. Got to my car. My sister was in the passenger seat crying. What did you do? I didn't answer. Just started driving. We were halfway home before I saw the lights in my mirror, blue and red. I pulled over and told her everything was going to be okay. I wasn't sure if I was lying. The cop walked up to my window and saw my knuckles, the blood. Step out of the vehicle, please. I did. Hands where he could see them. He looked at my sister through the window and saw her arm.
Okay, bro, anything for temper? My bad. W. Kemper, though. Kemper. That's Amir. Thank you for the gold coin, kid. King Edmond.
The bruises, then back at me. Someone want to tell me what happened tonight. My sister got out before I could stop her and told him everything. The party, the guy who wouldn't leave her alone, the grabbing, me showing up. The cop listened without writing anything down. When she finished, he looked at me for a long time. The kid back there wants to press charges. I figured. He looked at my sister's arm again, then at me. Off the record, I have a daughter her age. He closed his notepad and tapped it against his palm twice. Drive safe.
W officer in the chat. You spend my weekly allowance on you? Yo, Kane. Bro, you're the go, dude. W. Kane once again. Dude, Kane. Thank you, bro. Hopefully you get new jewels because YouTube like sends out jewels. So W officer though.
Never got charged.
Bro's the go. They would happy poop Amir. Stop. Bro, the video already ended. Thank you for laughing. Let's go. Best diamond. W best diamond in the chat. Thank you. I know. Yeah. W Kane. W's in the chat for best diamond though too. With the laughing disco. Thank you. W best diamond. And thank you for the laughing disco, King Edmond. W King Edmond and W best diamond in the chat with the laughing discos. Thank you both. W King Edmond and Best Diamond. Thank you for the makeup brush, Amir. W's in the chat. Thank you both for that. And WK too. Thank you for the GLHF Kemper. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for the flow state. And the laughing disco. W Amir and Eric. W Erica. Sorry if I said your name wrong. W Erica and Amir. Thank you both. W Erica and Amir. W is in the chat for Erica and Amir, bro. Seriously. W, Amir, and Erica. Thank you both. W's in the chat. Thank you both. No L, bro, they sent like $5. Thank you both. Thank you for the star, Veronica.
Charged. He never apologized. People still call me the calm one. They're right. I am calm. They just don't test it anymore.
They were the gold coin Landon. They were the star Veronica. Holy stutter. They were the laughing disco spam VR. W spam VR. Yo, congrats on 100K. Appreciate it, bro. W spam VR with the laughing disco. Thank you, spam VR.
The first punch I ever threw. My 12-year-old sister and I were home
W spam VR.
alone upstairs.
Yo, I'm gonna make you guys cross out, bro.
My 12-year-old sister.
Okay, guys. No, I'm joking. Everybody, I'll unpause the video if we get to 102,940 subs. That's a Mate J. Okay, I'm gonna unpause.
And I were home alone upstairs when we heard the front door burst open. A voice I didn't recognize yelled, "Fire, fire, get out!" But I didn't smell fire, and anything that could have caused one was turned off. I realized whoever this was trying to lure us out. I crept towards the door and locked it, but when I looked over at my sister, she was shaking like she knew something I didn't. Suddenly, I heard footsteps slowly coming up the stairs. The handle started rattling like crazy, and the voice again yelled, "This is the fire department. Please come out." I looked out the window and didn't see a fire truck. I brought me and my sister to the ledge intending to climb out, but a white van I didn't recognize sat parked across the street. A man in the driver's seat was looking directly at me, almost like he was daring me to get out. My heart was racing, and my sister kept whispering for me to do something. The door handle
VTuber? I'm not a VTuber, bro. I'm a PNG tuber. Well, I don't know what I am. I'm just reacting to shorts.
rattling had now also stopped.
Yeah, I'm an AA creator.
Which was somehow scarier. I pulled out my phone and called our dad. I told him everything and prayed he'd come quickly. That's when my sister grabbed my
Hopefully bro does.
hand. She whispered she knows the person outside our door. It's the kid from school who was harassing her. I hugged her and grabbed a remote nearby.
Thank you for the laughing disco, Amir. W Amir in the chat. Stop pausing your stop, YouTuber. I'm not slop. W Amir with the 2 laughing discos. The chat sent almost $70. Dang. Yo, W Amir in the chat. W Amir. W Amir. And we can't forget about Kane. Guys, hit that subscribe button. 50 more subs so we hit 103K. W Amir, though. Huh? No, I'm just saying, like, you sent $30, so I'm saying. We can't forget about Kane since he sent that much. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna unpause the sword. W Amir, though, in the chat. Everybody spam W's for Amir. Someone said, screw Kane. Bro, Kane, they're gonna hit on you because I'm not unpausing the video. What would I do if you sent $100? I would scream.
Promising I'd protect her if he comes in, but then I smelled something.
Thank you for the 100s, Anna Laura and Zion and Barry.
Actual smoke
Shout out to
coming
Gorilla
from
Tag
downstairs.
Entity.
I realized that's why the rattling had stopped. The kid had gone down and lit a real fire. My hands shook, but I didn't even have time to react before a hard kick rattled our door. Then another kick and another. My sister was sobbing, and I knew I had to stay calm for her. I told her, let's try the window again. We crept.
How do you think they're gonna make it? What if you get $500 and he sent to me? Bro, I would scream. I would be speechless, bro. That would be insane. You don't have to, though.
Over, and the white van was now empty. This was our chance. I helped my sister onto the ledge, but when she looked down to start climbing, she went pale. The man from the van was right there, smiling at her. He grabbed the drain pipe on the wall.
Oh, hell no.
And began climbing up. My sister jumped back in, and we just hugged, hearing our door splinter and accepting this was the end. We were going to die. But then I heard the squeal of tires. Our dad's car was in the driveway. He got out.
Bro, why is bro walking like that? Nah, look at that.
And accepting this was the end. We were going to die.
What is
but then
that?
I heard the squeal of tires. Our dad's car was in the driveway. He
Why is bro walking sideways?
got out and sprinted, pulling the man off the drain pipe and hitting him over the head. Then he ran inside, not caring that the fire had spread so
What is that?
much it swallowed him immediately. Our door was barely holding on. The kid kicked one more time, and the hinges gave out. The door swung open. He had a knife raised above his head, and he
what is the little kid gonna do?
lunged right
100
at my sister like I wasn't even there. My heart dropped. My body reacted before my brain, and I jumped in front of my sister, preparing to get stabbed to save her life. The knife was inches away.
Do I have Discord? Yeah, join my Discord server. It's in my channel links. Could join right now. They were Star Country Girl. If you give me $2,000, what would I do? I would say thank you a lot of times. Scream, be speechless, and I would I don't know. I would try to save up for a new headset I want to buy. Think of the Happy Poop Amir.
Away from my chest, when out of nowhere the kid stopped. His face fell, and he dropped to the floor.
How did bro? What the? Think of the Floating Heart Country Girl. The blue kid better win. He did win, I think. Yo, what the? Did bro just fall? Yo, if you have 100K subs, how do you not have finger painter? I don't know. They haven't given it to me yet, or given it to me. I don't know why. Shout out to Johnny. Thank you for the sub, Johnny.
Completely. Blood started pooling from his back. I looked into the hallway and saw my dad with his gun.
Yes, sir. W's in the chat. W dad. Shout out to Vaughn. Thank you for the sub.
Unraised, and the smoke from the fire downstairs rising around him. My 12-year-old. I was standing in court when my neighbor Barb held up her bandaged hand and told the judge she had been traumatized by my vicious
It's a Holly
dog. The judge looked at me. Where's the defendant? I reached into my bag and pulled out Peanut, my
What the Bruh, they have a star Amir. What is this?
9-pound senior chihuahua wearing tiny sunglasses because I was worried the courtroom lights would hurt his eyes, and the judge stared at him. Is this a joke? I shook my head. This is Peanut. He has arthritis in 3
channel name? This channel name is called His YT Story.
Legs, and his favorite hobby is sleeping. Peanut yawned, and you could see his one remaining tooth, which made the judge put his head in his hands. I could not wait to see how this
That's a Maxine. Peanut's crazy? Yeah, bro.
ended. Barb launched into her testimony. That beast stalked me for weeks. Every day I walked past, and there he
my bad.
was, watching me, waiting, planning. The judge looked at Peanut, who had already passed out in my arms with drool running down my sleeve. That dog? Barb pointed
Favorite Sparkles, Adrian.
at Peanut. Yes, he's not as innocent as he looks. I couldn't stay quiet. Your Honor, Peanut can't see past 5 feet because of his cataracts. Barb kept going, holding up her bandaged thumb.
Bro, this girl is just trying to get money.
I was minding my own business when that hellhound lunged at me and attacked my hand. He needs to be put down. The judge squinted at her thumb. Did you need medical attention? Barb gasped, putting her hand against her chest.
Bye. This is fake. Shout out to Kamira. Or Karamira. Shout out to the best cats and bitch. Okay, guys. when am I gonna do it live again with fans in Gorilla Tag? Tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm getting the stick in Gorilla Tag, so I'm gonna be able to use it. So I'm gonna be live at 12:45 p.m. EST. So if you want to join in. Thank you guys for 103K, by the way. W103K. Thank you guys. Thank you for the star, Angela. Channel name? The channel name is his story. His YT story, if you want to check it out. Shout out to Chestnut.
Dramatically. No, but it drew blood, Your Honor. I had to fight for my life. And how exactly did you fight a 9-pound dog? I asked. Barb scoffed. I made a defensive leg
Shout out to Capybara.
motion. The judge raised
Shout out to Alaya.
an eyebrow. You kicked the dog. Barb threw up her hands. I had to.
Oh, she kicked the dog.
Or that rabid little rat could have killed
Dude, that's rude.
me. The judge looked at me. Do you have anything to add? I nodded. My doorbell camera got everything. The bailiff pulled up the
Fuck. Bro's cooked. Well, she's cooked. Shout out to Water Lemon.
footage, and we watched Barb walk up and reach toward Peanut while he was sleeping on the porch. When Peanut ignored her,
play
she
Ugg?
kicked him, launching
No.
him back. Peanut
Well, sometimes I play up.
had to scramble backwards, and you could hear him making sounds like a dying, squeaky toy. Then Barb looked in both directions before yanking her hand back directly into the thorns on my rose bush. The
That's so rude, bro.
judge's face went completely flat.
Top 10 things that never happened. There's Sparkles Jocelyn.
So you reached for a sleeping dog on someone else's property, kicked him, and then scratched yourself on a bush, and now you want him put down. Barb turned red and stomped her foot. The video doesn't show how vicious he was. The judge shook his head and sighed. Case
That's a Marco.
dismissed. Go get some help.
I'm really getting the stick. Yeah. All the AE creators are getting the stick cosmetic for 4 days. It's gonna be cool. That's a med.
I walked up to the judge. Your Honor, I want to press charges for animal cruelty since she traumatized my vicious dog.
What the hell? You love this channel, King? Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
I was standing in court when my neighbor I was watching the New Year's fireworks exploding while my dog sat calmly beside me. Gringo did 2 years in Iraq with me and wasn't scared of loud noises, but then a lit firework came flying straight at us. I scrambled to get Gringo, but I wasn't fast enough. The firework went off near his leg, and Gringo immediately yelped. When I looked over, a punk teenager was staring at us
Oh, what the hell? Look at that smile, bro.
and smirking from the pavement. Maybe now that dog will finally start being scared of my firework.
This one is very sad.
I balled my fist as I wanted to lay him out, but I couldn't hit a teenager. I drove Gringo to the hospital as he sat silently shaking in my car.
Bro has 10 dogs. He does?
Quiet despite the terrible pain. The vet told me they'd have to amputate his
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, from the stories, bro.
leg. Gringo rolled home with me in a dog wheelchair for his back legs. The teenager stood right there with more fireworks in hand. Every day for the next 2 weeks, he set them off when me and Gringo walked outside. I gripped my head in horror because Gringo had started shaking and being
Lawsuit is like saying he was breathing my ear. I want him arrested. Fuck! That's a Lon Hobbs. That's a Alpha Moves. fan.
afraid.
They have the gold coin deluxe Luke. Art sister.
Something 2 years in a row.
Hold up, I'm gonna be right back. Alright. Hold up. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, subscribe right now. You know. Alright. Thank you for the gold coin, CG.
Rack never even did to him.
Shout out to Mr. ICGT. Shout out to Ashley Cannon. Shout out to Water Lemon. Feel free to send gifts like a laughing disco. You don't have to though.
I watched the punk bring a box of fireworks into his shed and knew I had to act. I called Hughes, the bomb diffuser I
You
served.
joined my Discord. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Dogany. Thank you for the high five, CG. WCG in the chat. WCG. Yo, you're gonna get copyrighted. I can't. I'm reacting over it, so I can't. And it doesn't have any songs that would get me copyrighted. That's a DG. That's Lisa. I'm promoting it, basically. Thank you for the gold coin, Alexis. So I can't get copyrighted.
with.
It
And
was Star Summer Bros.
that night we were in the
They were the 100 King of Snipers.
shed rigging his
Shout out to Josh Official.
fireworks. We walked to his door and saw him
They were Star Ashley Rodriguez.
through the window throwing darts at a
The
board full
Isaac.
of pictures of dogs. We rang and he opened. Are you here to beg me to stop with the fireworks? Your
They were the Flower Brock Sprat. W Brock Sprat in the chat. Thank you for the flower, bro. W Brock's
Dog
friend.
can't take much more. He laughed, but then Hughes held up a soul firework. He stuck it to the punk's hand before he could reply, and I held up a detonator. Now walk with us, or your hand goes boom. His face instantly went pale. You're lying. But me and Hughes dragged him out to his backyard. Gringo was right there, watching. Now we're gonna take your hand the way you took his foot. His legs began trembling, and he dropped to his knees, and I pressed the detonator. It beeped once, and I laughed.
They to start GERD31 beer. Oh, hell nah. Shout out to Water Lemon. Yeah, I'm ready for the stick apocalypse. Yeah, I'm gonna live stream that, bro.
Now I'll give you a 3-second countdown to prepare before it blows for real. I held my finger inches from the button. 3.
Thank you for the floating heart, King of Snipers. That's messed up. No, but they messed up. Well, the teenager messed up his dog, so now they gotta pay. Now he gotta pay. They were the gold coin King of Snipers.
He cried. No, please. I'll do anything. 2. Please stop. 1. P was running down his leg as Gringo wagged his
Shout out to Hyromic.
tail. 0. I pressed the button. The punk closed his eyes and pressed his hand into the dirt, but nothing happened. What's going
Oh, what the? They were the party hat Brock Sprout. Thank you for the flow state Zinx. YT Roblox. W Zinx YT Roblox with the flow state. Thank you, bro. W Zinx YT Roblox. Everybody spam W's for Zinx YT Roblox in the chat. Thank you, bro. W Zinx YT Roblox.
on? He said through tears. Me and Hughes got in his face. I wanted you to feel the fear my dog felt, but because I'm nice, I won't actually take one of your limbs, even if you deserve it. But if I see you light another firework, then I will. You got it? He shook his head like
That's crazy. Thank you to Sparkles, King of Snipers. Thank you to Star Bunny.
a bobblehead, pale and shaking, with snot running down his nose. I unstrapped the firework and sent him home with
That's a heaping.
his delinquency problem resolved. I was watching.
Protein is the
Brennan slammed
Shout out to Fires. Shout out to D Hyna. Thank you both for the gifts. Thank you for the 100 GERD31 beer. Thank you for the 6-7 Michelle. W Michelle.
his Beyblade down onto the girl with Down syndrome's tray.
They were 6-7 Zinx YT Roblox. They were 6-7 Michelle. W Michelle and Zinx YT Roblox. Thank you both. Watch, I meant to do that. I can't. It's too much work.
And shredded her sandwich into pieces. She sat there stunned, tears welling up in her eyes. I turned to
Thank
him
you for the
furious.
6-7 Fire. W Fire.
You think it's okay to do that to her? Brennan smirked.
Thank you
Yeah,
for the gold coin, Michelle.
she's a window licker. He
Thank you for the laughing disco UG. My bad, chat, for pausing you to laugh. WUG, thank you for the chili money. Thank you for the 6-7 Atoll. W Michelle and UG with the laughing discos. Thank you both for the laughing discos. W Michelle and UG in the chat for the laughing discos. WUG and Michelle. It would press up King of Snipers.
turned and walked off without looking back. Something inside me snapped.
Thank you for the gold coin, Michelle.
I stood up
W Michelle once again. And UG. Okay. Thank you for the flow state. Money. W Money in the chat. W Money. Thank you for the gold coin, UG. Thank you for the 100 bunny. W Money in
the
the
bench,
chat.
pointed across the
W
cafeteria,
Money.
and screamed, I challenge you to a
Shout
Beyblade
out to
duel. The
Jessica.
whole cafeteria gasped and turned to look.
They were the
Brennan
Sparkles,
stopped
King of
mid-step. He
Snipers.
slowly turned around with
W.
this evil grin spreading across his
W
face.
Money.
You're on. Me and my boys versus you. Loser licks the bird poop off the table by the
Oh, hell
playground.
nah. Chat, who do you think's gonna win? Thank you for the laughing disco. W Isaac Adam in the chat. W Isaac Adam. Isaac, thank you, bro, for the laughing disco. W Isaac, thank you for the flower fire. Thank you for the gold coin, UG, and the gold coin again, UG. Thank you for the Star King of Snipers. Thank you for floating heart, Alex. Thank you for the gold coin, GERD31 bear. Thank you for the gold coin, UG.
By the-
Thank you for the gold coin, Eden Garcia. W Isaac with the laughing disco. Though.
Time we got to the picnic table, the entire playground had circled around it.
Thank you for the gold coin, Karina. Thank you for the thumbs up, Isaac.
3 kids deep. Cohen pulled out a Beyblade with flames on it.
Give the
Tate
gold
had a
coin,
dragon.
Julian.
Brennan was twirling a
Give the
black
star,
one with
UG.
red spikes between his fingers. I unzipped my backpack and pulled out the one my older brother gave me for my birthday. Solid
Thank you
metal,
for the
no
star,
paint, no
Alexis.
stickers. He told
Give
me,
the star,
this is
UG. Thank you for
Ragnarok.
the
Don't
gold
use
coin,
it unless you
Karina.
really need to. Brennan took one look and cackled. What is that? A paperweight? We loaded our
Give the
launchers
star,
and
UG.
Brennan counted us down. 3, 2, 1. Beyblade, let it
Give
ride.
the gold-
4
give
Beyblades
the
hit the
gold
dirt
coin,
and
Karina.
sparks shot up wherever Ragnarok made contact. Crack. Ragnarok drilled into Cohen's and it
Thank you for the star, Julian.
shattered
Thank you
into
for the gold coin, this dude.
4 pieces. Cohen
Give the
dropped
gold-
to his
Thank you for the gold coin, Dogger Banana. Thank you for the clutch, Isaac.
knees, sobbing. It was my birthday present.
Thank you for the gold coin, Karina. Channel name is called His Story. Thank you for the gold coin, Dogger Bananas. Thank you for the makeup brush, Adriana. Thank you for the star, Isaac. Holy.
Ragnarok ricocheted off the wreckage and
Thank you all.
slammed into
Thank you for the
Tate's
star, Isaac.
dragon. The whole thing launched out of the rings
Thank you for the gold coin, Adriana. Holy.
straight at Tate's face and knocked 3 of his teeth clean out. He touched the gap, saw blood, and ran off crying. Brennan was the only
Oh, wait. Whoa. I'm sorry for pausing a lot. Thank you for the gold coin, Adriana. Can we get that number back up? Everybody subscribe. Make that go back up. Whoa. Thank you for the gold coin, Adriana. Can we make that go back up? Subscribe if you want a shout out. Just say me in the chat once you subscribe, then I'll give you a shout out. Thank you for the gold coin, Adriana. You're the guy who was hosting the event. Oh, thank you for the Sparkles King with Snipers. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for the gold coin, Adriana. Thank you for the star, Dogger Banana. Come on, subscribe right now. Hit the Omar. Everybody subscribe if you want a shout out. Shout out to Mr. Elger. Shout out to Mason Brown. Give it a star. You guys got it. Shout out to Dogger Banana. Thank you for the HWC. Thank you for the Happy Hoop, HWC Yoda. Thank you for the gold coin, Adriana. Thank you for the star, Julian. Okay, shout out to Henry. Shout out to Willie. Everybody, subscribe right now if you want a shout out. If you subscribe, I'll give you a shout out. All you have to do is subscribe and say me in the chat, so I can give you a shout out. Thank you for the Sparkles King of Snipers. Thank you for the gold coin, Brett. Okay, shout out to Dogger Banana. Shout out to Celine. Thomas. Shout out to Khan. Shout out to Jay Facer. Shout out to Bowser Taco. Shout out to Victory. Shout out to Relat. What's good, Relat? What's up, dude? How you doing? Shout out to Braxton. Why does everybody ask for the channel name, bro? I already told you guys. His story. Shout out to Broster. Dude, I feel like... Never mind. David Gold Coin, bro. Shout out to UG. Shout out to David the Gold Coin, Mason Brown. Appreciate it, Mason Brown. Shout out to Anaya. Thank you all for subbing. Everybody, on the count of 3, I'm gonna unpause the video. We're gonna continue. Think of the flower right. Give it a star, Leonardo. I just want to do this quick thing though. On the count of 3, everybody's gonna subscribe as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1. Everybody subscribe right now. Let's see how many subscribers we could gain in a minute. Let's see. Shout out to Janie. Let's see how many subscribers we could gain in a minute. Shout out to Tint and Bro. Shout out to this dude. Let's see how many subscribers we could gain in a minute, guys. Everybody subscribe. Shout out to Carter Shark. Thank you for the press F, right? Let's see how many subscribers we could gain in 1 minute. Everybody subscribe. Shout out to B Roster. Thank you for the press F, King Edmond. Or Edmund. Thank you for the gold coin, Brett. Shout out to Thiago. Shout out to Gnarlo. Congrats on 100K. Thank you, Relet. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for Sparkles King of Snipers. Shout out to Carter Shark. Shout out to Levy VR. Shout out to Pear VR. What's good, Pear VR? Dude, I like some pairs. I like pairs. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Top Hat Messi. You subbed also channel name? Bro, why does everybody keep asking for the channel name? Shout out to King of Snipers. Stick with Sparkles. It's called His Story. His Story. It was Sparkles, King of Snipers.
Only one left. His Beyblade was wobbling backwards, trying to escape. He dropped to his knees and shoved his bare hand into the ring to block Ragnarok. Too late. Ragnarok smashed through into his Beyblade and it exploded, a shard of plastic slicing his palm.
Oh, they were Sparkles, King of Snipers.
Palm open. He yanked his hand back,
they were Sparkles, Adriana.
Screaming. The top half of his Beyblade flew up and landed dead center in the bird poop on the picnic table. Ragnarok kept spinning alone in the middle of the ring. The whole playground exploded. Marley!
Thank you for the thumbs up, Brett. W Red.
Marley! Brennan stumbled toward Marley, clutching his hand.
Shout out to Sketcher MPG.
And Cohen shuffling behind him, still sobbing. He stopped.
Holy skill issue. Imagine putting your hand on a Beyblade. Then, dude, that's the worst way to go out, bro. They were the Sparkles King of Snipers. Imagine losing like that, bro. They were Sparkles King of Snipers. Shout out to William, Vinny. They were sub.
Stopped in front of.
They were the GG Ret. They were Sparkles King of Snipers.
Her and stared at the ground. I'm sorry. Marley's face slowly.
Shout out to J-Dog.
Broke into the.
They were the Sparkles King of Snipers.
The biggest smile I'd ever seen.
It was Star Bobber.
She raised her middle finger. I forgive you too. Then she pointed at the picnic table.
That's
Loser
crazy.
licks the table. Both of them dropped to their knees and licked while the entire playground watched. Brennan slammed his.
That's crazy. Thank you for the high 5, Brett Myers. Appreciate it.
Beyblade down onto the... My daughter was 10 months old when she said her first words, but instead of mama or dada, she said Mike. My name was Ben, and I didn't even know a Mike, so I cautiously asked my wife if she knew anyone named Mike. She shook her head. I don't.
Thank you for the flower, Michael. W. Michael. Appreciate it, Michael. W. Michael. Alright. Thank you for the gold coin,
But babies are weird. Don't think about it. But 2 days later, my daughter was in the kitchen.
Thank you for the gold coin, king of snipers. Again.
And I was preparing her food when I heard Mike again. I dropped the spoon of mashed apple.
Thank you for the 6-7 king of snipers. W king of snipers in the chat. Thank you for the flower, Rhett Myers. Thank you for the gold coin, Ogie. W Ogie. W king of snipers.
Because where could she have learned Mike? My wife
Is your name actually legend? Definitely.
kept assuring me it was fine, but the sinking feeling
They were the Sparkles king of snipers. Thank you for the star, Rhett
in
Myers.
my gut wouldn't leave. That night, I went through my wife's social media, but there was nobody named Mike. I even
Nobody named Mike.
looked up her family tree and saw no Mike. I
No Mike. They were the star, Rhett Myers.
figured maybe I was just stressed and overreacting, but then my daughter
Thank you for the star, Bobbert. They were the star, Rhett.
began saying Mike more often. She'd say Mike at breakfast and during bath time, even pointing at me while doing it, and never said anything else. I was losing my mind and decided to drive to my wife's work. I asked the receptionist, "Is there a Mike who works here?"
They were the star, king of snipers.
"Yeah, he's in accounting." "Why?" "Oh, no reason." I walked out with a terrible feeling in my stomach. I drove home with my hands shaking on the steering wheel and ordered a small security camera online. I felt like one of those crazy people you see in stories online, but then my daughter pointed at me
They would star, Angel Hopkins.
and said Mike one more time. I installed the camera
Mike? Hey, Mike?
while my wife wasn't
Mike?
looking and connected it to my phone.
Mike?
The next day I left for work, and during lunch my phone buzzed rapidly.
They go to the high five. W. Bobber in the chat. W. Bobber. W. Bobber. Yo, Bobber, you have a question? How do you set up the model with, like, when you talk? So, there's here. Channel name, bro? Top Hat Messi. The channel name is called His Story. Don't ask me again, bro. I'm gonna ban you. Okay. Bobber. That's the name of the thing I use. VitoTube Mini. You gotta search it up on Google. But you need a computer. If you don't have a computer, then you can't do it. You need to download that app. And you need OBS Studio. That's how you do it. That's the only way. There's another way, but that's not the way I use it. David the Climbing Seal, the Socies. W the Socies in the chat. The Socies. Thank you, bro. W the Socies with the Climbing Seal. W the Socies. W the Socies. W the Socies.
I opened the security camera app, and there I saw it. My wife coming home with our
Just put the channel name on the screen. Vaughn. Wait, is somebody... That's the Zinthon.
daughter in her hands, and behind her a man I'd never seen. Our daughter was pointing at him and repeating Mike over and over. My stomach sank as I realized my wife was having an affair with her coworker. My 10-month-old daughter was the one who'd exposed her. My
Wait, what? Thank you for the flower, the little boy rule.
My wife was having an affair with her.
Hey, yo. W the little boy rule. Shout out to Dowie. That's crazy. Shout out to that Pocoyo fan.
Coworker. My 10-month-old daughter was the one who. My daughter.
When I was struggling with my
The principal
Thank you for the gold coin, Bobber.
announced, "Code Red, this is not a drill," 4 times. Code Red meant there was a shooter, and we needed to lock the door, turn off the lights, and hide.
Shout out to Janae.
But our substitute, Mr. Pell, was standing next to the open door with
Bro,
the
what kind of name is Mr. Pell?
lights still on, and said, "I'm only allowed to follow your teacher's lesson plan, and it just says to do your worksheet, so you're going to keep doing the worksheet." Every other classroom had already locked their door and turned off the lights. A kid in the back stood up. "Mr. Pell, we need to hide or we're going to die. If your teacher sees the worksheet isn't done, I'm going to get fired." A girl screamed down the hallway, and then we heard 2 loud popping sounds.
Oh,
"Mr.
no.
Pell, that was a weapon. Please close the door." Mr. Pell laughed. "That was a chair falling over. Sit down."
Alright.
Then a girl said,
He's in on it. He's trying to kill them, bro.
"The news says there's a shooting here. Please close the door. You need to listen to the lesson plan, not the
Wait, how does she know? She have a phone number or something, bro? That's a Roblox gaming with a young boy.
news.
No phones in class.
Now be quiet and do your work." That's when I had enough. I ran to the door and pushed it shut. I locked it and flipped the lights off. Mr. Pell gasped, "How dare you
Thank you for the gold coin, the little boy rule.
Disobey the lesson plan. I hope you get fired. Everyone hide, I said. Everyone
Thank you for the 100,
hid in the
Bobber.
back of the classroom. Mr. Pell still tried to unlock the door, but I blocked him. I'm not dying.
Thank you for the 100, Bobber.
Because
Thank
of-
you for the flower, the little boy rule. Appreciate the little boy rule.
You, Mr. Pell gritted his teeth, and that's when we heard footsteps walking down the hallway. And then our door handle rattled, but the door was locked. But Mr. Pell was reaching to unlock it, so I punched him so
Oh no.
hard.
Yes, they were the star, Robin.
Knocked out, and then the footsteps walked away. Nobody said a word for 40 minutes, until the SWAT team knocked
Thank you for the flower, the little boy rule. W the little boy rule. Shout out to Rockley VR. W Rockley VR.
in a
W the little boy rule. What the hell?
special way, and said the shooters had been arrested. Then the principal
What is the channel called? Hold up. How's the autumn? I feel like something is going on. Before I continue the video. I'm sorry, I think, thank you for the 6-7, Grayson. I think somebody is rating me or something. Why do you guys keep asking, bro? Hold up. I'm gonna be right back. Well, hold up. I'm not gonna play the video yet. Hold on. I think, hold on. Shout out to BHB VR. Hold on. Hold up. Let me search up. Guys, hit that subscribe button if you want to shout out. Alright. Oh, no. Okay, no, never mind. They were the floating heart, Super Sawyer. You know what I thought? You guys, shout out to Rivals Pro, shout out to Ghost Tag. You guys know that guy named, what's his name? Freaking Jax Films. I thought he was live, like, rating me. Trying to get people to tell me to, I don't know. That was weird. How do I know when I get my 100K plaque? I don't know. They haven't said anything. They haven't emailed me or anything. I think they just don't know that I hit 100K because I hit it so fast.
came to our room
Shout out to Jolene Rush.
and told Mr. Pell, "You left the door open during a school shooting. You're fired." Mr. Pell stormed up to me. "You got me fired. All you had to do was follow the lesson plan." I balled my fist like I was going to hit him again. He screamed like a little girl and hid behind
What the hell,
the
bro?
principal. The
Shout out to Super
principal
Sawyer.
announced, while walking my daughter to school, I noticed a mime on our street with a sign that said, "7 days until it happens." He had a notebook
What happens?
out, and
Shout out to Goku Tag.
I never knew why my
my
Oh yeah, Chad. July 4th is in 2 days.
parents kicked me out, and it was the best day of
Or 1 day since it's July 3rd for me already.
my life. On my 18th birthday,
Shout out to Taylor.
my brother tore open a new pair of Jordans. My school banned water bottles to keep us safe, but it almost killed
Why? What?
one of us. I was
That's a BHB VR. Alright, chat. Videos you're watching, none of them are funny. I know I'm watching videos that aren't funny. I'm trying to watch videos that are funny. Shout out to Party VR. I might end the stream though, chat, after this short. Alright, shout out to the propeller hat. Alright. How many subs are we at? Just wondering. Let me check. Thank you for the 6-7 Kurt's cool. W Kurt's cool. Alright guys, hit that subscribe button.
mid-sip.
Last short. J-Man is here? J-Man is not here. Is he? No, he's not. Liar.
When my teacher snatched the water bottle from my hand and tossed it into a garbage bag saying, "New policy," then moved down the road
Shout out to Max Tweeteen. Thank you for the flower, Kurt's cool.
and took every single bottle in the room. Half the class started yelling, but then the intercom crackled and the principal's voice cut through. "All water bottles are banned because
What?
3 seniors were caught sneaking vodka into school. If you need water, use
That's
the water
stupid.
fountains."
Oh, the water fountains? Okay. Thank you for the star, Kurt's cool.
Next period, I ran to the nearest fountain and had to wait behind a
Thank you for the laughing disco, Kenyon. W Kenyon with the laughing disco. Kenyon, thank you so much, bro, for the laughing disco. W's in the chat for Kenyon. W's. Thank you, Kenyon. W Kenyon.
line of 30
Thank you for the soccer trophy. Mark Hicks. W Mark Hicks. And W Kenyon. Thank you both. W Mark Hicks and Kenyon in the chat. Thank you both. Yo, Mark Hicks, thank you for the soccer trophy, dude. And W. Kenyon. Yo, thank you both.
Kids. When I finally got to the front,
W's in the chat for Kenyon and Mark Hicks.
all that came out was a trickle of brown, warm water.
That's a Jensen.
I went to drink from the bathroom sinks instead, but other students had the same idea. Athletes who ran 5 miles in cross-country practice drank their own sweat. In just a week, the nurse's office was filled with dehydrated students complaining about headaches. Our parents called the school to complain, but the principal sent out an email saying,
L principal chat. Why can't they let you drink, bro? That's stupid.
sometimes safety requires sacrifice. I had enough when a heat wave started that Tuesday, making the hallways feel like a sauna. I knew the
Thank you for the marshmallow. Hi, Marina Owens. W. Marina Owens in the chat. Shout out to KOVR. W. Marina Owens in the chat. Marina Owens, thank you so much for the marshmallow. Hi. W. Marina Owens.
confiscated water bottles were sitting in a storage closet, so I grabbed mine and hid it in my locker.
Thank you for the happy poop, Marina Owens.
I'd secretly drink water throughout the day while everyone else waited in line for brown water. Friday's gym class was when everything went to hell because coach made us run laps outside in the middle of the heat wave.
Oh, hell no. Imagine. Dude, I would be dead. And in 100-degree weather. That's even worse. Thank you for the star, Marina Owens. J-Man rating. Ain't no J-Man rating me, bro. Thank you for the 100, Marina Owens.
We'd been going for 15 minutes when Chris
Thank you for the gold coin, Sebastian. Thank you for the gold coin, Marina Owens.
went from jogging to face first on the floor. Everyone started screaming. Coach ran over, his face going white when he realized Chris was unconscious and burning up. He yelled for water, but the water fountains were inside the school, and
Thank you for the gold coin, Kenyon. Thank you for the gold coin, Clan family forever. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the floating heart, Marina Owens. Thank you for the floating... thank you for the gold coin, Kenyon. Okay.
no one had their water bottles. That's when I remembered my water.
J-Man's rating me? Hold up, hold up. J-Man's not rating me. You're a liar. Guys, hit that subscribe button if you want to shout out. Bro, no J-Man is rating me. I'm gonna crash out. Thank you for the GLHF Marina Owens. Do I like watching Naruto? Yes. I was about to say Ronaldo, dude. Holy. Wow. I almost sold. Thank you for the gold coin, Super Sawyer. Hold on. Guys, I might end the stream. Thank you for the marshmallow. Hi. Brad Smith, W. Brad Smith, David Sparkles, King of Snipers. Don't spam, guys.
Water bottle was in my backpack. I grabbed it and dumped it over Chris's head, carefully giving him small sips when he started to
Thank you for the GG Easy Marina Owens. W. Marina Owens.
come around. I
Thank you for the flower, Destiny. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gold coin headshot.
stayed there rationing my water between cooling him down and keeping him hydrated. The paramedics arrived 12 minutes later, and they said Chris's temperature was 104.8, dangerously close to the point where organs start shutting down. They told me I had saved him because he could have gone into kidney failure or worse.
Shout out to Estrella. Thank you for the sub, Estrella.
Chris's parents' lawyer was at the school the next morning.
Thank you for the gold coin, Sebastian. W. Sebastian. Thank you for the sunshine. Destiny. W. Destiny in the chat. Bro streams so late every night. Well, not every night. W. Destiny in the chat. Destiny, thank you. And thank you, bro. Just W. Destiny. W. Destiny. Thank you for the party hat. Marina Owens. Thank you for the gold coin, Angelo. Thank you for the mic drop. Yo, Destiny. W. Destiny. W. Destiny. J-Man raid? Bro, J-Man's not raiding. Stop. W. Destiny in the chat with the mic drop. Thank you, bro. Everybody spam W's in the chat for Destiny. W. Destiny. Thank you for the gold coin, Bobber. Thank you for the happy poop, Destiny. Yo, J-Man, if you're watching right now, comment on the live stream because these guys are lying. W Destiny with the mic drop gift. Thank
Along
you.
with 3 news vans and angry parents. The principal tried to do damage control by promising to lift the ban, but it was too late. He got
Too late, bro.
fired the
That's a Jeremy.
next day. The new principal installed water fountains his first week. Then the intercom crackled and his voice cut through. Water bottles are welcome back. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Chris returned to school a month later,
Finally.
and he carries 2 water
Thank you for laughing. Disco Sebastian. Thank you for the gold coin. Angela, thank you for the GLHF Destiny. W Destiny. W Sebastian in the chat with the laughing disco. Thank you, Sebastian. W Sebastian. Thank you for the gold coin, Bobby. W Sebastian. How do you get your G-Tag model on the app? You need somebody to make it for you. I paid them $10. But you could get it for free if they're nice. Thank you for the 100 diecast edits. Yo, Elisha. Thank you for the Let Him Cook gift. W Elisha. W Elisha in the chat. W Elisha. W's in the chat for Elisha. Can we get a W's in the chat for Elisha? And Sebastian. W Elisha. Elisha, thank you so much for the Let Him Cook. Thank you for 6-7 Destiny. W Destiny. W's in the chat. Everybody spam W's right now. Holy. What's the name? Yo, holy. Thank you for the mic drop, Destiny. And thank you, Elisha, for the Let Him Cook. Holy. What's the app? It's called VitoTube Mini. Thank you for the gold coin, Bobber.
Water bottles everywhere he goes.
You need a PC for it. Think of the flower, Destiny.
My school band.
You guys hungry?
My son finally beat the old man
Who did I get it from? Spatula, but he charged his money.
in chess, and it was the worst mistake of his life. My son sat down to play for the first time, and the old man laughed. "Are you ready, kid?" 10 moves later, it was over. My son's.
Stay with the 100, Destiny. Everybody, subscribe right now if you want to shout out before I end the stream. I'm about to end the stream. This is your last chance. Save the gold coin, Bobber. Think of the 100, Destiny.
Stared dumbfounded.
They were Sparkles, Destiny.
But the old man was already resetting the pieces. This time, I woke up late for school, and it saved my life. Our power went out one night, so my mom's alarm
They were Sparkles diecast edits.
clock didn't go off in the morning. She shook me awake, freaking out,
Wake up.
saying I was about to miss the bus, but there was no way I was making it in time. My sister was
Also, send me the furry roleplay. What the hell? Oh, hell no. They were the gold coin, Bobber. W Bobber.
so mad she couldn't do her makeup in time. But just then someone knocked on the door, and the second she opened it, some guy said he was my substitute bus driver for the day. I could
What the hell? They were the Star Vicky.
see our regular bus and some of my friends on it, but she just
Regular.
told him she was gonna
Regular.
drive me today.
Regular. How do you say regular? Wait, never mind.
But as soon as she said that, I could see him start to look agitated. No ma-
Bro, look at his eyeballs. It looks weird. Think of the Star Bobber. Think of the Chili Mate. W Mate in the chat. Thank you, Mate. Shout out to Emily Moore. W Mate. Thank you for the clutch diecast edits. W diecast edits. Shout out to Quao's mod. Sorry if I said your name wrong.
Ma'am, your son is coming with me. My sister's still mad at my mom, just got up and walked
Oh, the propeller hat. Shout out to Honest Reviews.
past before she could stop her. I could see my mom starting to get uncomfortable, but my friends
Don't report River Liam. Don't. Think of the Happy Poop. Amy Kyle.
were waving to us from the bus. He's coming with me, but she cut him off. "No, I'm driving him," and she shut the door in his face. She watched out the window as he finally left, but right before we were gonna leave, another bus pulled
When do you think you're gonna get the pink fingerprinting? Probably next month. Or no, this month. Probably this month.
up. My mom looked into the bus window and saw that it was our normal driver, and in that moment she completely freaked out. She ran inside immediately,
Oh no. Shout out to Aunt Henry Sears. Bro, got kidnapped.
picking up our phone. "Please, I need police now. My daughter is being kidnapped." I turned around and saw it was our normal bus driver. She was losing it, calling other parents not to let their kids get on, because someone got a bus exactly like ours to kidnap us.
Crazy, bro.
Unfortunately, 6
Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Dark X Wolf. Thank you for the sub. What's up?
other kids did get on, and we never
Shout out to Blue Knight.
saw them again. I woke up late for school, and it saved my life. Our power went out one night, so my mom
It's crazy. You would donate 5 if I watched Zek D films. Well, I might end stream, but I know who you're talking about.
a girl named Madison bumped into me in the hallway, and my science project I was
Thank you for 6-7. Lily loves you guys. Thank you for sub. I mean the 6-7. Appreciate it. W Lily loves you guys in the chat.
carrying dropped and cracked on the floor.
Shout out to Jax VR 111.
I'd spent 4 weeks making my own organic stain remover spray, and now the liquid was all over the floor. I quickly grabbed the bottle to save what was left, and Madison looked down at me and laughed. Guess your stupid project is ruined. Mine's way better. Anyway, see you in the gym. She laughed and walked.
Shout out to Low Key King. Not gonna lie. Shout out to Brittany. I thought this was gonna be like a love story, not a rude story.
Off. I carried my
Think we'll start the real gadget.
project to the gym and started super gluing the bottle of my spray together. But Madison sat at the table next to me and laughed at me trying to repair my project. She announced, "This was so easy if you're actually smart. I barely spent 20 minutes and mine's still better." She pointed at my project. I finished my repair just as the judges started
Boom. Who are they?
walking around, but I barely
Who are these guys?
had enough spray left
Shout out to Flags MC. Shout out to T-Man.
to demonstrate anything. The judges reached Madison, and she proudly showed off her volcano made of red paper mache. She told them the inside of the
It's kind of cool.
volcano was filled with red ink. Then she
Cool kid. You don't have to donate, bro. You don't have to ask your mom. It's good, bro. They were the happy poop. John KKVR.
held up a button and said, "If I press this, the ink will flow out of it like lava. Would you like to see?" The judges were impressed and nodded, but when she pressed the button, nothing
You
happened.
sound tired now? Well, I got it's like 12 a.m., bro. Fuck.
Her smile dropped, and she slammed the button repeatedly, but again, nothing. The judges leaned in and during my barbecue, my wife asked me, "Why is that strange man cradling our baby?" The
They would start T-Man.
Bearded
I
man-
wonder.
man made goofy sounds at our baby, as if he belonged
What the hell?
there. We
They have the 100 journey.
walked over, and I asked him to put her down. He said, "Nah, I don't think so." I told him to put her down right now. He shook his head, smiled, and said, "Today is
Larry had a lot of energy. Yeah.
going to end really badly for both of you, and there is nothing you can do about it." We were speechless. My friends formed a semicircle, shocked. He looked at my wife and said, "Does the name Jack69 mean anything to you?" It took her a second, then it clicked. 2 years ago, someone called pretending to be the IRS. My wife figured out the scam fast, tracked the number through my uncle's FBI contacts, and reported him. He got arrested, 6 months in prison. His father had to spend $40,000
Thank you for the sparkles, Jeremy.
in life savings to bail him out. He glared at us and said, "I want the 40,000 wired right now, or things are going to get extremely violent." He raised our baby above his head as if he was going to slam her
Thank you for the gold coin, Mate.
down. Our baby started crying, pure
Bro, that's not a baby.
fear in her
What time is it for me? Like 12 a.m. or 11 a.m.
eyes.
or 11 p.m. I mean.
I told him,
They were to start the real
"Take it
gadget.
easy. I have the cash inside." I went inside.
My son is.
I saw a wasp climbing on my girlfriend's calf and immediately
They were the sparkles, Jeremy.
hit it with my sandal. Cynthia stood from the
Thank you for the flow state, Malachi. W Malachi in the chat. Malachi. Malachi. Thank you for the flow state, bro. W Malachi in the chat with the flow state. Malachi, you're the goat, bro. W Malachi. Damn, bro, you're addicted to the story. I don't know, bro. Sting with the happy poop blue night. Alright. W Malachi though. Alright. Last short. And then I gotta end stream, okay guys? Then I gotta end stream. Also, yeah, remember that. The real gadget. Thank you for the laughing disco. Red Gumball Guy. W Red Gumball Guy with the laughing disco. Thank you, bro. W's in the chat for the Red Gumball Guy. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Shout out to the Riz God. W the Red Gumball Guy. Thank you for the 6-7 carry. W carry. Shout out to the Riz God. W's in the chat though.
I'm 30.
Oh shoot.
I saw a wasp.
Hold up. W what was the name? Red Gumball Guy. Thank you for the 6-7 carry. W carry. Thank you for the gold coin Red Gumball Guy. Shout out to Flags MC. Okay.
Climbing on my girlfriend's calf and immediately hit
Last short, guys.
it with my
Thank you for the flower, Red Gumball Guy.
sandal. Cynthia stood from the couch. "Babe, why the hell did you just hit me?" I scratched my
Thank you for the 100, Santiago.
head to think of a lie because she was deathly allergic to wasps,
Thank you for the gold coin, Red Gumball Guy.
and I didn't want to scare her. There was a fly on your leg." She turned to me. "So what? It doesn't mean you have to hit me." Before
When I get paid next week, for sure, so maybe. Okay. You don't have to, though. You don't have to.
I could respond, I saw another wasp
Unless you want to. Thank you for the flower, J Stickerilla. WJ Stickerilla. Thank you for the
Climbing.
star. Thank you for the star, CCTC.
on her arm and smacked it again. Where were they all coming from? Cynthia smacked my hands off and sprung up from the couch.
Thank you for the laughing disco dragon. W Dragon. Shout out to Jacob Roberts. W Dragon with the laughing disco. Yo, it's good. Quiz. IX. Okay. No, I didn't get my plaque yet. Quiz. Bro, I can't see your name, but no, I didn't. David the Gold Coin Shay. David the Gold Coin Fire God. W's in the chat though for Dragon with the laughing disco. And the S toy. Shout out to Scarlet.
Couch. What is wrong with you? She started to walk to her room and turned around to say, I think you should leave. But when I turned around to
Last word, guys. Shout out to John. Laura.
face her, I saw Cynthia's face go completely pale, and she was pointing at the door. What is that? I peered over and saw that resting by the
Think of the star, Dragon. Think of the flower. Say, W say.
door was a wasp nest the size of a basketball, gray and breathing, already swarming with wasps that were coming in underneath the doorframe. Cynthia screamed, "Ah!" and the entire nest
Think of the star, Dragon.
of wasps all turned to face her. I knew I had to do something, or she'd be toast. Without thinking, I grabbed her arm and shoved her out the door. Go! As soon as she walked out, I grabbed the nest and threw it into the center of the living room and
Boom.
locked the door shut with me inside it, so they
Lock in, bro. Bro, gotta lock in. Think of the chili dragon.
wouldn't chase her down the street.
They
The
would star Goofball. They would star Mr. Shiny Monk.
wasps started covering me, and she hit the window with both fists. Open the door, babe. I shook my head. A sting would just hurt me, but one would kill her, so I wasn't opening anything. I saw a wasp climbing on my girlfriend.
Okay. Thank you for the 6-7 Scarf G-Tag. W Scarf G-Tag in the chat. Thank you for the Flower Dragon. They would star Mr. Shiny Monk. W Scarf G-Tag in the chat.
Center of the living room and locked
W Scarf
the
G-Tag.
door shut with me inside it, so they wouldn't chase her down the street.
Dude, he's actually cooked. Wait, let me see that again. Think of the Flow State, Mr. Shiny Monk. W Mr. Shiny Monk. Think of the Flow State Games, Alana. Think of the 6-7 Lily loves you guys. W Games, Alana. And Mr. Shiny Monk. Thank you both for the gifts. W Games, Alana. Thank you both for the Flow State and Laughing Disco. W Games, Alana. And Mr. Shiny Monk. Thank you for the high five. Lily loves you. Thank you for Star Scarf G-Tag. Thank you all so much. Shout out to Bob Curtis. Thank you for the Flow State. Layla. W Layla. Thank you for the live. Let's go. Ricky Rax. W Ricky Rax. W Ricky Rax. W Ricky Rax. And W Layla with the Flow State
I
too.
saw
W Ricky Rax. Layla. And Queen with the Laughing Disco too. Thank you for the star. Miguel. DH. Thank you for the clutch. Lily loves you guys. Holy bro. Queen. W Ricky Rocks. W Layla. W Lily loves you guys. And thank you for 6-7 Layla. Ain't no way you're still alive. I'm bored. David Goldcoin Lily loves you guys. Shout out to Jacob E. Riley.
a wasp climbing on my girlfriend's calf.
Give it Sparkles Lily loves you guys. Everybody subscribe right now. We only gained like a couple of subs. David the Gold Coin Jason Gorilla. Give it Star Lily loves you guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you all for joining. I will be live tomorrow. Thank you, Star Layla. But before I end the stream, here's what I want you to do. Shout out to Daily Hecavaria. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see right now. Why am I not verified? You gotta, like, apply to be verified. It's stupid. Thank you, Layla, for the flower. Okay, hold on. Hold on, chat. What time? I'm not sure what time I'll be live tomorrow. Probably pretty early. I'm not sure, though. But at the start of the day, at 12:45 p.m. EST tomorrow, I'll be live because I'm going to get the stick in Gorilla Tag. So I'll do, like, a Gorilla Tag live stream tomorrow. But I'm going to end the stream. But chat, one more thing. Thank you for the star, Miga DH. Okay, look, chat, look. So, let me just move this. Okay. Think of a floating heart, Miga DH. Okay. I want you guys to join my Discord server, okay? If you don't have Discord, then you don't have to join. But look, so, David the Happy Poop, Scarf G-Tag. So look, if you go into my channel, there should be a little button that says Discord, like in blue. I want you to click that if you have Discord and join my Discord server if you wanna. So, if you have Discord, join my Discord server just like that. It's in my channel links right there. So, join it. I will be live tomorrow reacting to more his story shorts and other shorts. So, stay tuned. I'll try to watch more Laughing Swords because I never watched really any Laughing Swords this stream. But I gotta end stream, chat. I'll be live tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. Peace out. Thank you, Shade, for the floating heart. Alright, bye, guys. Thank you for the floating heart again, Shade. Alright, I'm gonna go, chat. I'll be live tomorrow. Stay tuned. Peace out. Thank you all for joining. Make sure you subscribe so you get a shout out next stream. Peace.